Our new partner who I'm really, really excited to announce we are working with. Super, super stoked. Thank you, Angie Huberman, for this connect. It's incredible. AG1 Athletic Greens. I've been using them for a while. I have them every morning on an empty stomach. Basically take 1 scoop and you put it into a cup or glass or mug of 8 ounces of cold water. And this is all your greens for the day. You're absorbing 75 high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens. Every day I take this. It's so good for my digestion, my energy. It's simple, it's easy. I don't like taking a lot of vitamins. This has been really, really helpful for me. I've had a lot of stomach issues my whole life, and ever since I've been gluten-free and taking the AG1s, it's really helped me in my stomach in the mornings. I love it, and I'm so psyched that they're part of the One Life One Chance podcast. I'm sure a lot of people don't like eating greens, let alone drinking your greens, but I can tell you straight up, it's got a mild tropical taste, and the taste is actually really refreshing, and I really look forward to it each morning. Don't think it's just going to be just straight bland. It tastes really, really good, and it's good for you, so remember that. This one blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging. It's incredible, just 1 scoop, especially for musicians who are vegans or just musicians in general who want to get those daily greens. You can get the packets. It's incredible. I just gave some to my friend Derek from Sepultura. He traveled the whole entire world this summer, and he had those every single day. He said it saved him. I bring AG1s with me when I travel. It helps me stay healthy. You know the deal. If you're on tour and you are a picky eater, but you need to have your greens, sometimes catering doesn't have greens. Sometimes you miss the catering. Sometimes you miss the backstage food. Sometimes it's too late after the show to go get food that you like. So if you just have a scoop of AG1s in your hotel room before you go to bed, or you're in the hotel room at night and you're starving, you want something healthy, boom, life changer. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with some convenient daily nutrition. That's all you need, 1 scoop in a cup every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. This is it. I'm super psyched. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit drinkag1.com/OLLC. That's drinkag1.com/OLLC. Take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. This is incredible. I love it. It's just basic greens. For me personally, this has changed my life tremendously. I'm not a junk food vegan. I don't eat a lot of fake meats, so I'm strictly greens. And this has been a wonderful, wonderful new addition to my life. So once again, visit drinkag1.com/OLLC. That's drinkag1.com/OLLC. Get 1 free year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. That's drinkag1.com/OLLC. Yo, Liquid Death, thank you so much for hydrating all my guests, taking care of me and my family and my friends. Love your water, love your brand, love what you stand for, love what you give back to the community. If you want to learn more about Liquid Death and how it started, listen to episode 115 with the co-founder, owner, and creator of Liquid Death, Mike Cesario. Just a punk rock skateboarding kid from Delaware with a dream. It's an incredible story, incredible journey. So if you go liquiddeath.com/Toby, you get free shipping on any items you order from liquiddeath.com. And if you want to get water, Liquid Death water, go to amazon.com. But for merchandise and other things that's not water, go to liquiddeath.com/Toby and get free shipping. Thank you so much, Liquid Death. Death to plastic, murder your thirst, stay hydrated. You know H2O saves lives. Check, microphone check. Can you do a mic check, Chappelle?
Yeah, we're here with Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, what it is. Yo, Cyrus of this shit.
Okay. Welcome to the One Life One Chance podcast. I'm your host, Toby Morse. Today I got my brother from another mother, Mr. Chappelle Lacey, with me. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, always.
And I got Baltimore's finest in my house, in my crib, finally. Endit's here. Everybody say what's up to Endit.
Yeah.
Everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm Akil.
I'm Chris. I play drums.
I'm Ray. I play lead guitar.
I'm Patrick. I play bass.
Perfect. Thank you guys for being here, man. This is my first kind of full band podcast, I think.
No.
Who?
Interrupters.
Okay, bet. You're right. That's right. Okay, my bad.
Sorry,
before we get too far ahead, we missing somebody. Our boy Big John. So give it up for Big John.
Shout out to Big John.
Yo in the house on the couch.
He couldn't make it out here?
He could have. He just ain't feel like it.
Okay.
He ain't want to leave the AC. We've been doing it a lot, so I get it.
Yeah. No, you guys been really, really busy, man.
Yeah.
Grinding, man.
It's crazy.
You guys just finished the Angel Dust tour. That was the last one?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, Angel. That was our last like real full tour, and then we did 3 days in Texas. We played the Rumble in Chicago, and then we just played Los Angeles, as you know, last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flat Spot.
Hell yeah.
Looked amazing
Shout out
show
Flat
last night.
Spot.
Yeah, looked amazing.
that was good.
Hey, so is everybody here? Is everybody here from Baltimore?
For all intents and purposes, yeah.
Were you born and raised there?
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore.
Yeah.
You don't hear that in that voice?
No, I do. I hear that. I lived in Maryland for a hot second, so I know that. Yeah,
Yeah, you from down Southern Maryland, right?
Yeah, I lived in St. Mary's County, Lexington Park.
Okay, yeah.
I lived there for 4 years. I went to high school there. Unfortunately, it was horrifying, but it was the 80s. It was kind of wild, but yeah.
Ain't wasn't shit going on down there, I'm sure.
No, there was no skateboarders. There was no punk rockers. There was nothing in this
It's
town.
like, wasn't it like illegal to skateboard?
It was just, I don't know what the laws were, but there was nobody like skating down there. Rusty,
got it.
Rusty was our maintenance man. He had a mullet, and that's how we met Rusty. My mom was a manager of the apartment complex called Lex Woods Apartments.
Okay.
And we came there from Newport, Rhode Island, where we learned about skateboarding and all that shit. So
Got it.
just wearing like Vans was shocking back then, checkered Vans.
Damn.
Or a black flag shirt or a fucking safety pin. It was really crazy.
Well, you know I hear this from all the older punks. Like I was a punk when it was called Hey.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you hear it so often.
And that
it's like,
happened to us, the rednecks.
Yeah,
would
it's
say
like
all
I'm
that
sorry,
shit to us.
motherfuckers would question your sexuality because you like heel flips, but
Dude.
Yeah.
I ain't do it to
It's
you.
that
so
weird?
It's so weird how
That's weird.
It's weird how it
Weird.
was such a threat to people. You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
Footloose was a movie, but it kind of could have been a documentary. You know what I mean?
It's a
Like
great
yo gyrating his hips. I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. You only if you fucking you didn't gyrated your hips unless you fuck
Dude, that's
like a sailor.
yeah. Because people were calling us the F word all the time,
Yeah.
all day long. And Rusty was like our protector. He was the biggest guy. He'd defend us, and we'd hide behind him. But there was like a fight affair with a redneck in a parking lot at a fucking roller skating rink. All that shit really happened. But yeah, it was really like, that was the first time I ever seen the Confederate flags or hearing people
Yeah.
say the N-word, all that shit. It was
Yeah.
like shocking to move there.
Thing is, they hate niggas. And they ain't nary a nigga in sight. I've been to Southern Maryland.
Yeah.
There's no reason. We all live in the same neighborhood
Mm-hmm.
because y'all chased us over there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So who are you upset about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Isn't
no
that weird?
black people around you. I don't know why you have all this hate,
Yeah.
but whatever.
It's crazy the people that never grew up around black people or lived in and they're scared and they hate, they never met a person in their entire
It's
life.
really just fear.
Yeah.
It's strongly fear.
Yeah. So yeah, Maryland was totally different. And then we're lucky we started going to shows in DC, and that really just changed our lives. You know what I mean?
Did you hit Safari Club?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. And even when I moved to Queens with Gorilla Biscuits, I would go back with them when they play Safari Club. All those shows I roadie with them or token entry and went back there and stuff.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Very
So so growing up in Baltimore, how was that for you?
Well,
You guys
I
can all
think
talk
it was
about
it was the 90s. So
Yeah.
like when they moved, I'm originally from Turner Station, which is like the oldest black settlement in Baltimore County. They moved us out of Turner's to Rosedale, which is only about 20 minutes away. But when they moved me to the county was still the county. So like I remember wondering why there was only like 5 black kids in my class and shit like that. But it was the 90s, so it was progressive.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot of racial prejudice or anything like that. I
Yeah.
walk around my neighborhood all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so was school, were you into punk rock and stuff in school too? Did that happen early for you or?
Not necessarily punk as we know it. I mean, we always knew what punk was because
Yeah.
punk was a trope. But my dad listened to classic rock and shit, and like my uncle rode motorcycle. Great uncle rode motorcycles, was a 1%er. So I've always been
wow.
around.
Damn.
Yeah, I've always been around that other shit.
Wow. And
Yeah.
you got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
One's 16 years older than me. Shout out Mel, and the other's 7. Shout out Uncle Rock.
Nice.
Yeah.
And were you into skateboarding too at all?
Yeah, I started skating like 8, 9 years old. Just as good as I was at 8 or 9.
Still?
Yeah, I'm not good at all.
That's
But-
hilarious.
Yeah.
You got no kick flips, nothing? No.
Hell no.
All right.
I got
Me
weak
either.
ankles.
Okay.
I'm built to work. I'm not built to skateboard.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be laying bricks and having kids. Shout out slavery.
And what about you, Chris? How was it growing up for you? Where you grew up at?
So I grew up like over on the west side, in Catonsville.
Catonsville. Okay.
Yeah, right outside like West Baltimore. So it was everything was mixed. You know, high school was mixed. It was cool. We used to take like the MTA bus downtown and just like skate. You know, every night. I can't believe like my mom would let me do that.
Yeah.
But
How old were you then?
yeah, we were in like middle school. And
Okay,
stuff,
yeah,
so
yeah.
It was like, it was crazy, but like nobody ever messed with us because you know we were just like skate rats. you know.
Because you roll deep as a bunch of you?
Yeah, we always like roll deep, but
Because the side of town he talking about that he grew up in, my grandmother was from the city.
Okay.
So not even 10 minutes from him. And where he tell me he used to like walk around and skateboard and shit, I'm like, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you doing up Evanston Village? You was up Evanston Village skateboarding?
yeah.
All right. It's a
But-
tough motherfucker.
I mean, there was always like respect with everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody would like just like watch us, like come out, like, oh shit, like oh the crazy white boys jumping off the fucking steps and shit. But yeah, I don't know.
Do a heel flip, yo.
Yeah.
Do a kick flip,
what
yo.
year would that be? You remember?
I don't know. I mean,
99? 2000?
probably like 99 into the early 2000s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I mean, skateboarding is a lot bigger for us growing up than I guess for you. But
Yeah.
but like back then, you could spot a skater, you know.
Totally.
That dude's wearing Vans. He skates. He's
Yeah.
not wearing Vans. But now you're like, it might not skate.
Must be fashion.
Yeah.
It's crazy how big it is too, and how it all it is just Vans with his Vans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like all the
That
different
That
genres.
used to be how you find your tribe.
Totally.
Yeah.
Even seen somebody with a band shirt now, not necessarily they even know that band. It's just a
Yes.
shirt to them.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You know what I mean?
What's crazy, they paying to go to the shows too, just to get the shirts
Wow.
to bop. They don't even care about the music. Like, shout out Gulch. Gulch plays a show. Good 30% of those kids are there to get the merch and leave. Because then they
Really?
can flip it.
It's like a drop.
Yeah, it's a drop. Yeah.
Wow.
We played with them in Philly, and people were in line while they're playing, like not watching them.
Just for the
In
merch.
line
Like, while
to
we
buy
were
the
loading
shit.
in, we might have shown up late, which is what we do. While we were loading in, there was a fucking line of kids just waiting. Nobody at the
Wow.
table.
That's crazy. Just for the merch.
Yeah.
And what about you? What was your first experience like getting into punk rock and stuff?
Probably like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
Um,
soundtrack. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then I was like really, I mean, I still am, but I was really into the Misfits. So getting into like AFI got me into like hardcore stuff like that. So
So AFI, then you went backwards and kind of found
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah,
That's awesome. Those soundtracks were so powerful and important back then.
yeah, I could still listen to them now and just be like, it's perfect. Like,
Yeah. Who else was on the Tony Hawk one? Was it Suicide Machines? There was some other bands that blew up from that too. It was crazy.
yeah, Suicidal was on it.
Suicidal,
that was the first time
yeah.
I heard Suicidal. So
Damn.
yeah,
What about you, sir? You give him the mic.
About growing up?
Yeah.
So I grew up in Carroll County.
Okay,
So that's
Carroll County.
adjacent to Baltimore County.
Okay.
So it's like, depending on where you are, it's like 45 minutes west of the city.
Yeah.
But it's pretty safe, very white.
Okay.
Very white area, but bad drug problem, bad heroin problem. And I never realized how close we were to the west side growing up, because everyone would take the highway into the city instead of going directly down Liberty Road. But then I found out as I got older and got a car and everything, like, oh, the west side is like, you drive down this road that my high school was on, and you're in the west side eventually. You go through Randallstown, which is Baltimore County,
Yeah.
and then you can get heroin anywhere.
Then
I
you
mean,
at Park
Damn.
Heights,
yeah.
Liberty Road, Forest Park.
So safe in the sense of crime, but as far as like drugs and stuff, I mean, everyone, including myself, was partying way too hard at way too young an age. There's nothing to do out there.
Yeah.
So luckily, though, I always thought I was in the middle of nowhere. But if you live 45 minutes from the city, you're not in the middle of nowhere. Then we toured, and I was like, oh, this is the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck. You know what I mean?
So you were partying young, hanging out a lot?
Yeah, absolutely. And then my cousin got me into like the underground stuff. I went to my first show at the Auto Bar when I was 11 because he was working there, so he took me. And it was like a metalcore show, this band Swarm of the Lotus from Baltimore. But really, Kurt Cobain and his diaries and his like lists of
Damn.
influences and stuff got me into like Black Flag and Minor
Wow.
Threat and Fugazi. All that was because he liked it. And then I was like, I like this shit more than Nirvana. Like,
Holy
damn.
shit, I didn't even know he had. I'm sure Chappelle can wait to grab the mic for this one. But that's crazy. The diary talking about those bands. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
That's
he has a
sick.
list, and it's like my top 50 favorite albums, and
Wow.
every album is better than any Nirvana album. Now, well, I'm not going to say that. I love Nirvana, but like, yeah, it definitely spin my whole perspective.
Fuck.
Millions of Dead Cops was on there,
That's sick.
Flipper, just shit that I never would have gotten into otherwise.
I had no idea he had something like that. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Obviously, Grohl, because Grohl came from hardcore and Scream and amazing drummer. Yeah, like it's DC, man.
absolutely.
What about you, sir?
I grew up in Southern Maryland as well. Lived there super young. Shout out Colton's Point.
Okay.
And then moved to Annapolis. And a few years after that, we were living on Kent Island. So constantly surrounded by white rednecks everywhere.
Yes.
And then graduated high school 6 months later. Was living in Baltimore City on 28th and Howard, Jesus. Think about it.
Hey.
And yeah, like found punk through Nirvana. Then
Damn,
that,
bro,
like,
that's crazy.
Like it evolved, then like like Green Day, Offspring time.
Yeah.
And then like Minor Threat, 7 Seconds, Bad Brains, and then like the world just opens.
Opens up, yeah.
Like I'll never forget like listening to Start Today for the first time and just be like, this is what I like.
That's
This
awesome.
and then
This is who I am.
then
Yeah.
started doing bands at like 15 years old. Didn't stop doing it.
Holy shit. Damn, Nirvana, that's a current theme. What about you? Should get on the mic. You probably want to say something. You knew about that journal?
Yeah.
That diary?
Do I?
It's like I got it right here.
You knew he had a top 50? You knew he had a top 50 like
Yeah.
that?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah, those journals are amazing. I mean, he expresses a lot, of like, pretty much just what he was feeling and what, what really inspired him to like. That's why Nirvana makes a lot of sense to me, because in the way he played and all the songs, the way he wrote the songs and all that stuff, because it's coming from a lot of places.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen the first video that broke. Kids are moshing in there. Kids wearing hardcore shirts.
Yeah.
I was like, holy
Uh-huh.
shit, this is something different, but that's pretty cool. And then I realized it was Dave Grohl. Like, holy shit, he's in this band. It was like,
Oh yeah, because you knew him from Scream.
yeah, I got to see him
Yeah.
Scream back in the day. Yeah.
You got to see Scream?
Oh, yeah,
That's
man.
so tight.
Yeah.
So tight.
That's so tight.
Scream,
so tight.
Scream with Grohl, he had long, like,
Gosh.
bleached hair and stuff.
That is like
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
time he
man.
says that, I'm like, damn.
Damn.
I got to see.
And you saw the Bad Brains live.
Yes.
You mother.
Got to see Embrace once.
Did you ever? You saw Rites of Spring as well?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beef Eater.
Oh, you got to see Beef Eater?
Dag Nasty with all three singers.
Yeah.
Swizz.
Sweet Belly. All that.
Ignition. Government Issue. Amazing.
Nice.
Marginal Man.
Nice.
Soul Side, one of my favorites.
Who?
Soul Side.
Never heard of
They're
Soulside.
incredible.
All right.
They're incredible. He turned you on it. Gray Matter.
Oh, yeah. Gray Matter for
Matter's
sure.
my
We know
shit.
Gray Matter.
Remember
Yeah.
Reptile House? Wasn't that Baltimore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that
There was like a
earlier.
thing called like crabcore back in the day. We call it like crabcore. For real, back in the 80s. That's what we call
Wait,
some
there
of the
was a
hardcore.
crabcore. They called it crabcore in the 80s?
Some of the stuff from Maryland, yeah, that area. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put that on a shirt.
No, I was
Crabs.
You should bring that
crabcore.
shit back. Yeah, crabcore, yeah.
So in the early 2000s, there was a crabcore type thing, but that
Yeah,
was
but that was like
white
different.
boys with swoosh bangs and
Yeah, they
would
had their
crouch
hair like
down
this
and
and
be
shit.
synchronized
Oh, no,
and
this
shit.
But the way the
Wow.
crabcore, they would stand like crabs when they would play their instruments.
Got you.
So
Yeah.
their legs were like all wide apart. And it's. I wanted to say a word, but I ain't gonna say it.
It's
was
corny.
Like, it's corny.
Okay.
Corny's a good
Is
word.
that-
Okay, so
It's
if you
corny.
deep
Whack.
dive 80s.
But they was getting laid. So
They was getting laid.
respect.
They was
Well,
getting
hey,
laid.
Girl pants.
Hey,
Girls-
it,
hey,
it
girls-
beats having a war.
Girls love these dorks.
They
You wanna
did,
share- you wanna
fucking
share some
dorks.
pants?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they had the same pants as women.
Damn. Okay, I'm just saying crabcore
Bro, it was
was the
like-
thing in the 80s, though. I
Yeah,
swear
it was
to
like
God.
hardcore Shalimar and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of music you kind of growing up on before you found?
Oh, classic rock. You know what I mean? Billy Joel, of course. Had to go to
Yes,
church
damn.
forever. So all gospel. Anita. Fuck. I can't even think of. Name
Billy-
one. Because like we used to, my father's a steel worker.
Okay.
So we would, if there was a family function or an event or something, we would all go to the Steelworkers Union Hall, and then there you'd hear, like I didn't know these songs were by these. I didn't know the time of Prince. That's just the songs that come on at the cookout or at.
Got you.
Yeah, I didn't explore it till I got older, and found out like, oh, that's what's going on here.
Gotcha.
That's just what was playing. So like the head, you meet these fucking nerds now, and they call themselves hip hop heads, and they the same age as me, and they're looking back on this shit fondly. It's like this whole thing to them. I'm like, yep, that's what was on.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't get a choice. I wanted to listen to this. They said we putting on Illmatic, so you listen to Illmatic.
Yes.
I got a question.
I
How the
love
fuck?
that.
How the fuck is Maryland so redneck?
It's a southern
It's
state.
a southern
We're below the Mason
state,
Dixon.
bro.
Oh, really?
Remember,
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman was from Maryland.
It's a southern
The city,
state. Yeah,
the
it's
city
crazy.
is small. It's like
Yeah,
super
city.
small.
very
Most
small.
of Maryland is very rural
Yeah.
and
Really?
rednecky. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Is it?
That's why they talk about Baltimore so negatively, because that's where all the industry was. That's where the workers were.
Yeah.
So people would take that money from Baltimore and then go to fuck somewhere else.
Is it still
Damn.
rednecky still to this day? Is it
Yeah.
more open minded?
In
Yeah.
the cut, yeah.
I used to pick up bodies for the state of Maryland and like
That's right, you told me that, yeah.
anatomical donations and all that. And like you go around and 2 a.m, Meemaw just passed, and my black ass show up, and some people would be indignant. You're not going to tell me leave. You're not going to let grandma stay in this house dead. I know that much. But you could tell they didn't want me in
But
there.
you did what?
I used to pick up dead bodies.
Yeah, bro.
For what?
The
Even I
state
knew
of
that.
Maryland for money.
It was a
I was like, can you say that out loud?
Yo, it was his job, man. It was his job.
Yeah.
So when the hitman would do his thing, you would go up. I'm just kidding.
You would hire him.
No, so
Ray,
one
some
night-
Ray
one night
Donovan shit.
We were dropping somebody off one night. This cat came up to us and was like, "Do y'all take any side work?" I was like, "I don't really. They ain't no side work here, pimp."
for real?
Even
Wow.
on Instagram.
Damn.
Damn.
Act like I
That's a
didn't hear
job.
it.
Yeah,
That's a job.
that's fine.
It was fine.
No, it wasn't fine. I'm fucked up.
I know, right? Yeah.
You got PTSD from it?
A little bit, yo. You see,
Really?
some,
It was
you see some
heavy.
wild shit.
I'm
Like,
sure.
case in point, young man. He was a veteran. His old lady went out. They had just got this condo. It wasn't even no furniture in this joint. She left. He put the beanbag chair against the wall, against the door. Blew his brains out with a shotgun. She couldn't get in. Called the police. They busted in. Brain all splattered and shit. I put his brain in the bag and his bag in the body and got the fuck out of there.
Are you wearing one of those suits?
Now I wear just a white shirt, black tie, some pants, like some church
You
clothes.
some
Yeah.
hazmat shit.
Some
you're
rubber
talking about?
gloves
Yeah, some
on, get
hazmat
that
shit.
shit on. Decomps.
And you got like a mask on and shit?
Nah, decomps on. You go in there and do it. We ain't got time for that shit. Put the
Damn.
body in the bag. We got another one to pick up. Someone's dying every second of the day.
How did you get this
Damn.
job? And did you just apply for it because you're looking for a
Indeed.
job? What?
Indeed.
I applied on Indeed and did the interview. I talked to the guy. He was like,
Indeed.
"So you think you can do it?" And then
He
whether
said,
I,
you think you can do it?
I had child support payments, so like
Yeah, what do you mean?
we
think,
went.
yeah, I think-
There was a job.
Yeah, it
We
was a
doing the job.
He's
Damn.
like trying
How
to
long ago
persuade
did you do this job? How long ago was this job?
Shit, it was pre and post pandemic, so probably about 2 years ago is when I stopped. Wow. And the only reason I stopped is because the person I was working for, the way he ran his business, I didn't necessarily like. So I just
Yeah.
left.
Oh, it had nothing to do with picking up the bodies.
I can't. I talk to him all the time. If this shit ever pop, I'm opening a crematorium. We gonna get back to it. Someone's dying every second of the day. There's money to be made.
Dude, you're the first person that sang in a hardcore band to say they might open a crematory. That's fucking insane.
Because then you can put the homies on too.
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
How
Hey,
come the Misfits never did shit like that?
because they not as cool as I
You know
am.
who worked in a you know who worked in a morgue? Like,
Who?
Jonathan Davis from Korn.
Okay.
I can see that.
He
Okay.
He worked in some wild shit like that.
All right.
He even wrote a song about a fucked up story of what happened to it was a baby.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I had to pick up a 2-year-old one day, and she was wearing the same shirt as my daughter.
Oh,
And I was like,
man.
damn, this is real surreal. Let me call my baby mother when I get out of here.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But people, that's the thing. People pass. If
Yeah,
you're
I
alive,
know.
you're
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
die.
yeah,
I know.
So that's just what
So
it
that's
is.
the craziest job you ever had.
Sure.
Okay. One that you could talk about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know,
Um,
money.
So, how were you in school?
How was I?
Yeah.
Teachers love me. Fuck school.
Facts. I hate school.
Yeah. I would just go chop it up with them. I'd eat lunch with teachers. Not knowing no brown nose and shit. I ain't do no homework or give a fuck. Like my 9th grade English teacher, I just messaged her the other day. Her and my 10th grade history teacher got married. I went to their wedding. I know their kids. I
Oh,
used to
that's
watch
cool.
their house. Like, yeah.
That's amazing.
I was just there to socialize.
yeah. And
the
did
charm.
you graduate?
Yeah. Oh, I ain't had no choice. My old man ain't play that shit.
You're super strict.
Nah, yeah. Well, I wasn't allowed to lock doors or have people over till I moved out. So
And how old were you when you moved out?
2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
It's
no
his
guest at
fuck-
your crib.
It's his house.
Got you.
Can't nobody steal your shit if they don't know what's in this bitch. So you better not have nobody in my motherfucking house. That's a
Wow.
quote.
Wow. Okay. So
I'm
super.
gonna write that down.
So
I'm
super.
gonna write that
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like, the church and all that shit. So like
You went to church most of your life.
until I got a job.
Okay.
So like whatever rebellion you see me doing was legit like they may not let me back in the house when I come home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a pretty rebellious kid from that.
Yeah, for the most part.
Damn.
But not like dumb. I'm not gonna crash out.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna set something on fire.
Were you getting in trouble a lot?
Fuck no, I'm good at this.
Okay.
I swear to God, I'm more afraid of my old man than I ever be at jail.
Mm,
Cause go to jail, I can hide out from him, but he know where I'm at.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you graduated and it was all good and good grades and
No,
but just barely enough
skin
to
of
get
my
out.
teeth. Yeah, I did my thing, got out of there.
And then what was your goals at that point?
Not die.
Gotcha. No.
I would go to shows. I ain't never really had no goals or aspirations for real.
So no college, obviously.
I tried, but it was either military, job, or college, and I didn't want to do none of that. So I just sort of, I don't know. I just I've been given a lot of free time to think. That's how I got into this punk shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go live with the homies and have a job, and we can go to shows and we drinking and getting tattoos and having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you first get into going to shows in high school?
Yeah, 14, 15. That was actually my first exposure to the hardcore shit. The internet, MySpace. Because remember, I'm black. MySpace. So, like, you see these pictures and hear about what happened at the show or whatever. So you want to go. So I just went. And I ain't know nobody. I go by myself, catch the bus. That was like my claim to fame. They like, Kill, how'd you get here? I walked 2.5, 3 hours to the gig. Because they weren't driving me to... Wasn't nobody home, so you either caught the bus or you walked to the show.
Were you listening to that type of music at home, or you just found it online? I'm gonna check it out.
I found it online and checked it out, and then of course.
What were some of the bands you remember?
Oh, like early, like fucking Dead Above Ground and Lilu Dallas. My America's Watching Tigers Die, like local, local
stuff. Okay,
VFW type shit.
I never heard any of those bands. I was like,
exactly.
Damn, okay.
But
Don't look them up.
Shit, by the time Alarmed, shout out Alarmed. But then by the time I really got out there, jumped out there, the Trapped on the Ice demo dropped.
Gotcha.
And I don't think I need to speak more on that. Yeah.
Game changer.
And they were down the street.
That's
Fuck,
sick.
Justice and my brother went to high school together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And, of course, Ruiner. Shout out Rob Sullivan, all those people.
Shout out to Justice, who's like an incredible genius songwriter. Everything
real.
he does, and it's incredible, man. Like,
Boy, he got some magic in him.
Yeah, he really does, man.
He's
So that's
a great
cool.
guy.
Yeah, he's a good kid, and that's like he's like the local guy really doing shit at that point, right?
At that point, yeah.
And you had no aspirations of even singing or being in a hardcore band?
If anything, I wanted to be in a band just because I liked the music.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was just going to the show.
Yeah, so your first show, did you bug out when you saw the bands where people moshing and shit like that? Or you just...
Well, remember I had the internet, so I
You already seen all that
it,
shit.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
I was more anxious to jump out there and do it.
Yeah.
And then I jumped out there and did it. I was also in the punk. So, my first real show was the Subhumans.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
My
legit.
first actual punk show was the Subhumans at the Autobahn. I got the stage dive. I was all nervous and shit. It was fun.
How old are you?
16? That was
Okay.
2006, yeah.
Damn. It's so crazy just hearing like the 2000 just because how old I am. And just like those are the first shows. It's crazy.
Right.
What about you, Chris? How about your
So let me say, this guy used to wear
pull that to your face. You pull it to your
he
face.
used to wear the goggles in the pit.
Oh, yeah, I
that's
had
hard.
rec specs. Well, I played sports.
Okay.
So you're not going to knock me the fuck out. I better.
Did you have a mouthpiece too?
Nah, that's crazy.
Yo, back in the day, the pits were
Really?
crazy, like Fury of 5, all these different shows. People wear mouthpieces, bro. It was crazy, man.
Y'all were just
Like-
doing too much. That's crazy.
It was legit, yeah.
Who was it that? Oh, Bulldoze.
Bulldoze, yeah.
He would get
gnarly
Who
dance.
Kev won?
Gnarly shows when they played, man. Like,
Rest in peace.
yeah, recipes, insane shows. What about you?
But yeah, we're like we're all. Most of us are the same age.
Man,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew that shit
So-
was coming.
Yeah, me, I've known Chris. It's wild as shit that we in a band together because
Okay.
we've just known. We've been around forever.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But TUI was just like the hometown heroes. So like
Yeah.
going to those, like it'd be like us 10 there watching them, just going off every time we see them, like every
Going
weekend, and it's
hard.
Okay.
just beating the shit out of each other. But yeah, now we're in a band.
I broke
together.
my arm moshing to one of his bands one time.
Really?
Oh,
What was the band?
Peacekeeper.
Okay.
I was fucking getting busy and I went to go do like a handstand, but the floor was wet and my shoulder gave out and I dislocated my arm. Yeah. And I hopped up, walked outside laughing. Was like, I can't believe I broke my fucking arm.
he
Nutty
does. He
shit.
does cartwheels on stage. I'm like, how are you still doing that? Like, I'd be scared that it would just pop out.
Spirit.
Are you impressed by that? Cartwheel shit. It's sick.
That's impressive.
Yeah, if I had,
Yeah, that's great.
nah, you should do it.
Because he's a cheerleader. That's
I
all
know, that's
I
what I'm
know.
saying. You could definitely go off.
Yeah, I could.
But like sometimes I knocked my man Pat out on his birthday doing a cartwheel
Out cold.
in Gary, Indiana. He
On
still
stage.
played.
On stage?
He didn't stop playing. It was so sick.
Fuck,
So you
like,
actually knocked out?
he caught me like right on the back of my head because I didn't see him doing it, and I started to go down. Johnny, that's not here, hooked my arms when I went so I wouldn't hit the floor. Came up, just like looked, didn't know, then just finished. But
Did you
that-
know what happened? You just kept moving.
I was just playing.
Yeah.
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 Like I knew that he had hit me, but it didn't click that I got knocked out. But like I definitely just was able to finish. but I don't remember like the second half of that day.
We
at
just
all.
looked at each other like, "Damn."
Yeah,
My
dude, seeing the
bad.
video of it, like somebody posted it on Twitter, I think, and seeing the video the next day, I was like, oof.
Damn.
Because I hit a double
Old man
cartwheel.
gets knocked
Double
out.
cartwheel. Okay.
So he got hit
Old
on the
man
second, so I was
dies
going
at
full
show.
speed by the time I clapped him.
That's
I
amazing.
had no idea. He's just cartwheeling across, and I was turned the other way, and just got me good.
And what about you with these guys? How long have you known them, and how'd you guys meet too?
I guess probably like I met Ray through his cousin because I was working at the same bar with him, and then like I have a bar at home called Metro Gallery, and like hired Ray to work there. I've known Akil because he'd always come in and see me bartend. Gons would always come in, hang out like when I was working there. So like I'd seen them all for a long time, and then like they needed a fill in right when One Way came out, and I was like, oh yep, like I can do 3 shows, and then now it's been
Rest is history.
like 4 years, probably 3 4 years.
That's
Yeah,
why
so
if we're
now
ever real possessive, like if you ever hear me say that person ain't from Baltimore, it's because we've been around long enough. Like, fuck you come from? Because like there's only, like you said, there's only a certain amount of us who done thugged it out.
Yeah.
So when a new person comes in, it's like, I ain't never seen you anywhere before. Who are you? Where you from? Plus, we've been touring enough that like, you say you from somewhere, and then you also don't know these people from over there as well.
Well, they don't know you. Yeah.
Like, come on. Nah, you not verified around this bitch. Get away from me. But you
See
can
a
come
blue
in
check.
and hang out till we trust you, but like, don't come over here.
Yeah.
We are not fucking friends
Damn.
at all. Just because you see me on the internet, do not make us friends. Do not come around me at the wrong time.
I respect that. What
The
about
boys,
you, Ray?
the dogs
I
bite.
highly respect that.
Seriously, my
It's-
dogs
it's
bite.
It's a weird thing
Yeah.
in comedy too, like because people see you all the time on like with comedy, like they see us online, they see us on podcasts, and so like sometimes like fans like will come up to you. Like I told a fan to get the fuck out of my face one time, you know, because he came up, he was just like he started talking shit to me. I said, I don't know you. He's like, nah, but I watch. I go, you watch me.
I do
And
not
I
know
ain't never
you.
seen you.
Mm.
He was like, I said, no, you gotta get the fuck out of my face. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry.
like, nah, you overstepped your boundaries.
And I gotta give it up for my boys back home because like they really don't let nobody get close to me no more. If we're over here doing this,
Yeah,
we're over here doing this.
yeah.
Mm.
Unless
Weird, huh?
unless you get waved over this, but it's a safety measure because, like you said, even with the little bit of acclaim we gotten, I see the way people try to talk slick or get
Yeah.
close and shit like that. I'm like, huh?
Last night, like even on stage.
Yeah, last night. What happened? Go tell them what happened
Tell
last
'em.
night.
Do you know what happened?
On stage last night.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that
I don't know that I know what happened.
What happened?
Well, he was trying to get like everybody. He was trying to get everybody to do a little moment of silence, and this one dude just kept like telling him to shut up and like start playing and all that shit, and like he was like actually getting mad, and he's like,
Oh,
I
shit.
don't know you, like
Yeah.
this isn't
like
a
don't
joke.
let
like,
that ha ha he he shit fool you. Rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor.
Yes.
Shorty deserved at least.
Oh, you did it for Sinead last night?
She deserved at least 2 seconds
Oh,
of us shutting
man.
the fuck up,
Yes.
and they would not shut the fuck up.
Thank you for doing that. She's my fucking hero. That's
You
amazing you
welcome.
did that.
That was
Fuck.
she sacrificed herself
Dude.
for the greater good.
She was like
she
the most
get 2
punk
seconds.
rock fucking human ever who, first of all, rocked the Public Enemy logo on her head because they wouldn't acknowledge hip-hop as a genre on Grammys back then, so she did that because Public Enemy was boycotting the Grammys, so she did that.
Yeah.
Then ripping up the Pope and calling all that injustice out that actually came out truthfully later on after they already canceled her and kicked her to the side, pre-cancel culture, and then did his fucking threw it to the side. It's horrible, dude.
It's horrible.
It's so sad, man. And she was aging rough. Her son killed himself last year. He was 17 years old, and it's just rough, man. Super punk rock who spoke out and used her voice and actually did shit. You know what I mean?
She
Coming from where she
deserved at
came.
least 5 seconds of silence.
Damn, thank you. So somebody was
welcome.
acting stupid.
Yeah, but like I could tell you, it's funny because they know me. They could tell I was getting serious. I'm like, that's fucking crazy that you won't shut the fuck up. Because back home, for real, I beat niggas' asses for shit. I don't like certain levels of disrespect. I can tolerate a ton of stuff. Some things are sacred.
Yeah.
Be quiet for it.
Yeah, it's only a couple seconds. Yeah.
We're gonna play.
Yeah. Damn. So the person who did that, he got called out.
Yeah, he lucky he ain't hop on stage. Like he lucky he wasn't close enough. I'd have soccer kicked him.
Sorry. What about you, Ray? Where you growing up and shit?
So as far as I was a metalhead, so I was a
Yeah.
metal dude, and obviously in the 2000s, the mixed bill was huge.
It was
And,
totally huge.
Yeah, and so I was into thrash and like grindcore and stuff, but at the time, every kid wanted to be in a metalcore band.
Yeah.
So I found some other musicians. They wanted to play in, metalcore kind of stuff. So I'd play with hardcore bands all the time, but I was always on the metal side of things. I think One with the Underdogs, when that came out,
Sick.
that album, I remember we listened to it in jazz band class because the jazz band teacher was a complete prick. So we would always fuck around in his class. And my vocalist, because I ended up starting a band, the vocalist of the metalcore band put it on in jazz band. And so we just listened to it front to back. And the teacher locked himself in his office and was just doing emails. He hated us. And so that album was definitely like started to push me towards, all right, maybe because the local hardcore bands at the time in my area were fucking terrible. I mean, so like the metal bands were better. So I was just like, but then checking them out, that obviously pushed. And then Trapped Under Ice obviously was a big thing. But the first time I started linking up with these guys, actually the first time I technically met Akil was in a Twitching Tongues pit. They were covering Master Killer.
Nice.
So I was in there, and Akil, we like made eye contact, and he just grabs me and just starts headbutting me in the face just over and over. And so I tried to talk to him after the show. He was outside, and I was like, yo, that was hard. And he's like, get the fuck away from me. And I was like, yo, this dude is fucking real. I love that shit, though. So I left, but then I saw him singing for Malicious Code, which was his first band. Yeah. And I was like,
Shout out to Code.
Yeah. And that was the dude. We had to poach him, and unfortunately, and
So
that
glad
band.
you did.
Yeah,
You weren't happy with the other band?
I didn't know I was unhappy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, after I got to be in this one, that band would tell me what are these songs about? What kind of lyrics are this? I'm like, well, I'm not a white boy from the county. I can't write songs about being trans or the gay right. I'm not gay or trans. That's not my ministry. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not going to write a song to try to placate to a motherfucker, because I'm not writing songs to try to make fans. I'm writing songs to get it out.
Yeah.
So
I respect that.
thank you.
Coming from a whole different world.
Yeah.
You guys.
He actually almost sang in Peacekeeper too.
Oh,
We tried to get him to
Oh, you
sing in
did?
our old band, and then it didn't
dissolved.
work out. But now it worked out.
And what about you, sir? Were you in other bands too before that?
The list goes on.
I was like,
You were in a lot of bands?
I'm just waiting for him to try. I mean, like, I'm significantly older than them.
Okay.
Like, I'll be 43 in a couple weeks.
Okay.
But
You're the oldest in the band.
yeah.
with your old ass.
Yeah, Pat 43.
Go ahead. Say what you need to say right now.
No, you don't look.
You don't
like
look
you're
it. You don't
40.
look it, man. I believe you. You don't look it though.
No, pull it out.
Let's have it.
He's
Let's
like,
get reminded.
He's like you're rusty.
Yeah.
Man,
Rusty's.
cold-blooded.
But for real, we only ever recognize Pat's age when he says something old. I don't view Pat as like a 40
Okay.
plus. Like, that's just
I
my
don't
man.
feel like I'm that old.
That's just
No.
my man's.
Or when he smokes Parliaments.
And 40s isn't that old though.
Yeah,
though.
no, not now.
You smoke Parliaments?
Yep.
Okay, sick.
That shit ain't sick. That old bullshit. Smoke
like
a Newport. Nigga.
Smoking Kent Lights and a soft pack.
Soft pack. Got him rolled up.
So you were in the
Johnny
scene for a longer time.
Yeah,
You've been
like
around.
I started doing a band when I was like 16 with dudes I went to high school with. It's called Code Blue because we all were obsessed with TSOL
Nice.
at the time.
Great record.
There was like a West Coast punk comp that me and like three of us got at like the Record and Tape Traders or wherever the fuck it was we got it. And it was like Wasted Youth, TSOL, Circle Jerks, like all kinds. Like
Was that This Is Boston, not L.A.?
It wasn't This Is Boston, not LA.
Okay.
It was like it wasn't
Oh,
even.
my
like,
bad. It was the opposite.
but-
Stupid. Sorry. Okay.
But yeah, and then we was like, oh, we'll just start this band. So we just kind of started playing shows, and like we were a band for like a couple of years, and then I went up doing like another band called Game Winner. Like nothing really ever popped off at all, but like did a band called Game Winner that was like total just youth crew,
Nice.
worship. Did a band called Never Enough for a little while that was like fast, like Poison Idea meets like
Nice.
Warzone-y parts too, kind of.
That's yeah.
They played a lot of the shows.
Yeah, we played the bands that weren't good in Baltimore, and he was listening to metalcore. That was the band that I was doing then. So, yeah. Then I did. There was a band called Orange's Band that used to be on Lookout that I played in for a while.
Oh, nice.
I was in a band called Old Lines that was on No Sleep Records. Did a band called Neolithic with some of the Coke Bust and Ruiner guys, and then these guys poached me from that. So I probably missed a couple in there, but
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
That's a heavy resume.
I dropped out of college my first semester, went on tour, and then never stopped. Like I haven't stopped. I have never not done something with the band since I was like 15.
What was your major in college?
Oh, dropping out.
Okay.
Partying.
Yeah, I wasn't really partying that much then. That all came later.
So the whole band pretty much parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, you, Chris?
But yeah.
I'm 7 years sober.
Oh wow, man! Congratulations, man.
But when he did party, he was one
He
of the
partied.
best.
He was?
He was one of the best.
So you
I
kinda,
loved it.
You kind of miss him partying?
Hell no.
Okay,
No.
okay.
No, it's a liability, but that's my man's. So that's just how it is.
So you were like a wild drunk, kind of? Okay.
Absolutely. Like,
Like wild, not in a good way.
yeah, like he's fighting the wrong dude.
Oh,
He's his pants are down. His
Okay.
playing the same song twice.
Chris, we can't
Ooh.
fight this bar crawl. They're female teachers. They got one dude. We can't.
Fuck that bitch.
But so you guys are.
That bitch looked at me. Oh, Christmas sweater wearing bitch. Dumb.
So then, how'd you guys all get together for End It? Like, how does that finally happen after all the other bands?
So me and Akil are the only original members from the first year. So we had a year with our original drummer and bassist. We were a 4-piece.
Got you.
And me and the drummer started jamming in like 2016. And we were searching around for vocalists and stuff. And then the bassist ended up joining in 2016. And eventually we found Akil. And our first show was February 2017 with Chrome Eggs. And we got 2 hours notice, something like that. We weren't supposed to play.
Which
and then
Chromags? With John,
with John.
Craig,
It was
Mackie?
It was Mackie, Craig Ahead, AJ, and JJ.
Fire.
That
Yeah.
shit was fire.
It's a
And my man
sick
Black
lineup.
Nick bought AJ's guitar that he recorded the first Leeway album with later
Damn,
that
Born
week.
Expire. Wow.
Born it-
Yeah.
he bought the Bordeaux Inspired guitar.
Yep.
Wow.
And then
That's a great lineup, man.
So,
So-
real quick, let me cut you off. So
Yeah,
then
yeah,
we
you
would
good.
sit around after he bought the guitar. We'd be in the crib talking dumb hardcore shit till 3 in the
Play.
morning and be like, blah, 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 blah. We got the Leeway guitar in the corner. blah, 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 blah. It was awesome. Such so cool shit.
Wee.
Oh, yeah.
That's sick.
But
So that was the first show of the Chromags.
yeah,
Man.
and then we did our first tour. We signed to Flat Spot, and because Che had wanted to release a Baltimore thing, there really wasn't much hardcore going on in Baltimore at the time. Like, shows weren't what they were 5 years before that
Yeah.
at all. And we lost Charm City Art Space, obviously, so, like, there were some hits to the scene. Some venues weren't comfortable doing hardcore. So it was really, like, kind of starting from the bottom up at that time, like, finding venues to do it, finding stuff, and we did our first tour, and lost our drummer after that, got Chris. Things just didn't work out with that guy, but 2018, Chris joined the band.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
And then
Yeah.
when did you join? 2020. Yeah, 2020,
Yeah.
right
2020,
right
okay.
before COVID.
Right
When
before
One Way
COVID.
was coming out.
Yeah, we did a 4-day run for the One Way Track EP, and then a couple weeks later, I think the COVID stuff started popping up. So
We did that one show at Otto for your birthday
Ceremony.
with ceremony.
Yeah, day before my birthday.
And I figured that
That was my
I thought
30th.
that was to be the last show that I
Yeah.
played. Then
yeah.
I'm stuck.
So the band just kind of got going, then the COVID hit, basically. 'Cause
Yeah.
2017 was the first EP, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then COVID hits, and you guys are kind of just like, were you building momentum up until that point?
Absolutely. We were on a bunch of like for the first time,
damn.
We were
United
about to play
Blood.
United Blood.
Oh,
and-
okay.
It was popping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hadn't done any fest yet, so it was like finally it's like happening, and then
You know how I first heard your band? First time I heard it ended was because Kevin Titt.
Yep. Shout
Okay.
out Kevin Titt.
I was doing shows in D.C. January 2020,
Okay.
and Kevin Titt was opening for me.
Yes.
And he hit I want to say I was doing like 3 nights at this venue, and he maybe the second night he hits me up. He goes, "Yo, is it okay if I find you a new opener for the night? I'm going to see a band play." And he goes, "Is this weird? Like, is that okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, you know, because we had been talking punk and hardcore or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, just from doing the show over the weekend." And then I was like, "Yeah, go do that." And he goes, "This band ended," and then he sent me your stuff.
Hell yeah.
That's how I
That's
found out
badass.
about Ended.
Also, that first show, I remember being there, and Che put on the End It songs in between sets. After they played, he was putting on the demo, like.
Oh, that's
in
cool.
between. It's like ruthless.
I mean, I hear a lot of influences in End It. Maximum Penalty being a major one for
Oh, for
me.
sure.
Leeway, Burn. Obviously, Gardens take a next step up because they're from there. But I hear a little bit of rabies too in some of your vocal stylings too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So those I hit.
So like
hit 'em all.
early New York hardcore, that's hardcore. That is hardcore for us. You know, we the Mid Atlantic, but New York is New York.
Yeah.
So of course it's gonna trickle down, and That's how we get it.
So that's a major influence.
And of course, the Bad Brains moved to New York. Yeah, these are major
Yeah.
influences. Early New York hardcore, Crumbsuckers, all that shit. That's all of our shit. Yeah.
Okay. You can totally hear that in music.
The Icemen were my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Fucking
Nobody,
Iceman.
nobody ever mentions the Iceman on here, man.
I got an Iceman tattoo on my
No
leg.
way.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Carl Marshall.
I also
Carl
have an
Marshall.
H2O tattoo.
I know. I saw it. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, Carl was an ill frontman, dude, with Mackie on drums. That's a very underrated hardcore band, dude.
Sheer,
Iceman.
I think sheer terror, especially with like
Oh, man.
the live banter and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna
My
say he's
best
gonna.
friend. Yeah, I love Paul Bear so far. I'm gonna cry when he dies. I swear to God. I love Paul, yo. Cause like me and Paul are the same. I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit in the corner. Cause fuck you kids. I'm out of my mind. I'm just gonna sit down over here. You guys have fun. Just sweating and laughing. If you come over and talk to me, I'll talk.
Just talking
to
shit on stage. Yeah, I
you.
was
Just
gonna,
talking shit.
I have
love
written
that
down
dude.
your stage banter. It's got a comedy vibe too. The way he talks on stage, just talking shit,
Thank you.
just having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I thought that's what you were supposed to do. Like at least when I started going to shows, you be yelling shit and throwing stuff. I don't think you should be spitting on people. That's crazy.
yeah,
You know how punks do.
Yes.
But like throwing beers around and hurting each other, saying horrible things.
yeah. Jimmy Gestapo too. Murphy's Law, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible frontman as well.
What
But
a
yeah,
guy.
Paul Shear Terror is another one. Yeah. What about you, sir?
As far as what, sorry?
Inspirations like that for End It.
Ooh, I mean, Ray does a lot of the songwriting, or all of it, really. So as far on that end,
Leeway.
It's probably a better
I don't know if
Leeway.
you said Leeway
Yeah,
yet,
for sure,
but
Leeway, yeah.
Breakdown, Leeway. You know, Breakdown was huge.
Break-
Actually,
We used to listen to so much Breakdown when we started this band.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
seriously.
lots of
Shout out Jeff
Breakdown.
Garland.
Specifically, I mean, like anything Mike DeJohn has done is. I feel
Shout out
like,
to Mike DeJohn
Man.
too, man.
Yeah,
Incredible
dude, love
guitar
DeJohn.
player,
We
Love
Mike
DeJohn.
songwriter, Crown of Thorns, bro. Dude.
Riffs.
Riffs, yeah, riffs for
Riffs.
days, yeah. Outburst,
Yeah.
it's another one too.
Underdog.
Underdog's one of the greatest. Vanishing Point's one of the best records, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, I have to get you into more Underdog stuff. Yeah, Truck Chase too. Yeah. So the pandemic hits. You guys are kind of sitting still then at that point.
Yeah, we didn't. Did we have other songs written when the pandemic started?
Not yet, I don't think.
Nothing.
No, I think
Ray does all the music. He do all the arrangements.
Okay.
I do most of the lyrics.
Okay.
I had some stuff, but it was really hard to write during the pandemic. I think I threw away more stuff than anything because didn't we write? We wrote stuff like last second for that last EP. So
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
studio.
So I think I did start writing, but like it was hard to have practice, and everyone's life was turned upside down. So like,
Yeah.
the influence was hard to find.
What were you guys
Just-
doing? Just all working and stuff?
Yeah.
We were just pushing merch to
Pushing
stay
merch.
relevant.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout
Yeah,
out Chris. We
shout out
pushing
Chris.
Doing
merch.
merch drops.
And didn't we donate like $2,000 in the midst of the pandemic? 3.
Okay.
Boom. So we were helping. We did what the fuck we could with what
Yeah.
we had.
And then still just waiting to play, basically, huh?
Yeah.
Because shit was really going on. And I feel like since the pandemic came back to life, it's gone pretty much. Is that hardcore is just thriving. People waiting for like 2.5, 3 years. I feel like it's bigger than ever been. People watching videos online, waiting to go to a show and seeing different things all around.
They want to shake my hand when I'm done performing.
And that's a new thing?
That's so weird to me. This is hardcore. We not remember hardcore full of fucking weirdos. You're not supposed to really let a nigga know you like his band. You just be like, hey, good set. I know I ain't been listening to it for like 3 months straight. That was cool.
Yeah.
Imagine walking up to like Tad after you saw Stout,
Hell
being
no.
like,
Oh,
good
yeah, back in
set,
the day, yeah.
and he's just staring at you like,
The fuck?
But you guys obviously feel it because the band's crushing it. But coming out of the pandemic, a lot's changed for you guys, right?
Oh yeah, this is a different world in certain regards. The kids are a lot more. What's the word I can put on it? Normal. They're normal fucking people who enjoy the music.
So more
Whereas
kind of like
we were
civilians.
looking for a community. Yeah, hella civil. Perfect word for it. Hella civilians.
Okay.
Just being in regular civilian cells.
I mean, I feel like part of that is the Turnstile umbrella trickling down to all the bands that they like and they prop up and they talk about, and they're all from the same kind of area. I think a lot of those kids who aren't really from the scene of going to Turnstile, they're like opening up kids' minds to check out other things that Turnstile fuck with. And I feel like that's having an effect on a lot of the bands in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
you
And
know
if
what I
you're
mean?
if you're not so much of a jerk off, just you really just gotta be nice, because it's not the same. These people aren't coming to assault you or G-check you or nothing like that. They just nice regular people.
Yeah.
So you have to treat them like a regular person.
Yeah. Is it hard for you to take a compliment about your band or?
I'm getting more used to it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, in terms
He
of
loves
this,
compliments.
You do?
I need them.
He likes it.
But like, I don't. I'm not necessarily seeking them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just here to play the songs. I'm glad you like them.
But you're not insecure about your shit and like the way you guys sound or just being a front man or you get nervous or.
If anything, that's just regular being a weird dude.
Yeah, same.
You know, yeah.
I still get nervous. That's all that shit. Yeah.
I'm just weird. That's all.
Yeah. Are you a harsh critic of yourself?
Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've messed up so many times in other situations. Some shit just what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. It's just weird. That's the perfect word for it. To have these civilians come up and like, I appreciate your music. You got me to stop drinking. I'm like, well, you told a stranger that out loud? I would never. But that's what's up.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
It's powerful. I mean, this music's so powerful.
It is.
And you guys,
I'm doing for other people what it did for me, which is why neglect. There's so
Ooh,
much
Neglect, that's
now
another
in the
band, yeah.
lyrics. I'm straight up biting neglect
yeah.
in some of those songs because I didn't even know you could write songs like that before I listened to them.
Yeah. Were you like writing as a kid, like doing writing of poems or journaling or anything? or nothing?
Well, obviously grew up in the church, always children's choir, all that shit. But my older brother, when he was in the Marine Corps, he started rapping real heavy, and then he came into the reserves, got a studio, got a Korg Triton. You feel me? We was up, and I was just recording. My older brother Rock, because that 8-year difference. They all was rapping and freestyling and shit. So he'd be like, Q, give me 16. And I tried to be shy, and he punched me in my chest and be like, give me 16. So you had to learn how to spit. Because I'm still youngest of 3 boys. Like, you know, worst come to worst. Y'all just fuck you up, right?
Yeah.
So you gonna do it, or you gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, like, I've been freestyling. I blow their mind sometimes. If I get in one, I'll just keep going. And they like, we forgot you can do that sometimes.
In the van.
In
That's
the van.
sick.
Over
Just
top,
starts going
right
on.
in
over
your
top
ear.
of Steely
Over top of Steely
Over
Dan?
top of Steely Dan while Steely Dan's going on. Just
Would you ever record
spitting.
some stuff?
Yeah, I got a couple songs. I got a couple hip hop tracks out on YouTube. But even when I made those, it was just to kill time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you put some of that stuff on an ended record?
I'll probably spit something if
Yeah, why
we
not?
get the right thing.
Or do like during the set as an interlude or something? We do, you know what I mean? Like,
Probably should.
I
We can't when we did the audio tree thing. I start most sets with singing someone else's song.
yeah.
And Chris was like, all right, we can start the set, but you're not allowed to just sing someone else's music because this isn't a live performance. And it's like, damn, we could have a ballad or a little ditty or something.
I like Odez from Zulu rhymes too, and he drops videos here and there
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. That's
so
awesome.
cool.
You guys did that too. It was Freddie and Hoya on the Hazen Street record.
Oh yeah, they did a rhyme too.
They did a rap on that record.
You're right. The Hazen Street outro, intro. I think one of those.
I think it's outro.
Yeah, Freddie and Hoy can rhyme together. They sound good together.
Okay. I just talked to Hoya like a week or two ago.
I know. I saw you.
About
You want his thing on the show?
Yeah, I was on the Smoking Word.
He's the best, dude.
I love him.
He's
so
legit. He's
funny.
a
What a
real.
guy.
He's one of the realest, man. He's a real
That's
fucking
the
human.
like we talked about the kids coming and dap me up and being all polite and shit. Of course, Madball's. I would never. I've seen Hoya. I've watched Madball play and seen Hoya over there by himself, and I know it. Even at that age, I could have been like, "Hey, blah blah blah," just like something. I still wouldn't do it. And now I'm backstage standing next to him, like, "Okay, they fucking it up, ain't they? That's crazy."
But he's they're yeah. I know what you're saying though.
Yeah.
That stigma about it. But yeah, Hoy's an amazing, awesome human.
I
Like,
felt it the first time you took me to see Madball.
at 1720, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was like, "What the hell?" His
I was
first
like, what
time.
the hell is this?
You never seen
Oh,
Hard-
you had never seen
Never,
Harlem?
No,
or Madball,
Perfect,
yeah.
perfect show to go
It
see.
was gooned out. I was like, whoa.
You ain't even know what you want. Did you?
No.
But they're hands down. Not just because I grew up with them. My friends, like the realest, one of the realest New York hardcore bands that actually lives everything they sing about on and
Yeah.
off stage, and
Yeah.
just fucking, they kill it, man. It's fucking killer. They're a solid band, you know.
Born into hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
8 or 9 years old on tour, like
Those
That's-
videos of him like 8, just like singing.
Yeah, that's so
It's just
sick.
So sick.
so. Madball's a big inspiration for you guys too.
Oh yeah, we love Madball.
Oh yeah, Mabel's great.
Yeah, it's Madball.
Yeah, and the riffs, absolutely. That's like the blueprint for like modern
Seriously.
hardcore riffing. Like
Matt Henderson, man.
Matt Henderson, like
Nice.
100%.
Shout out to Matt Henderson, man.
You put Ball of Destruction on, I'm moshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't even mosh no more.
ending a song on a fast part. Madball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn, student no moshing for you. Retired from that life.
only because I gotta stay healthy to one, go to work and do this. But like, say this go by the wayside and my life fucked up.
You're back in the pit.
What? Because it's funny to watch the kids now. You know, the pit all-star. It's the biggest kid in there, and it's like, nigga, you 20 years old. Yeah,
Don't got
I'll
any
take
style.
your shoes, yo. But you gotta let them live.
Yeah.
Because what that got to do with me?
It's interesting how all the old style dancing's coming back, like the crowd killing and the windmilling, all the shit from the kind of mid '90s era.
Yeah.
I see it coming back now. Like it's interesting, the little kids doing it in the crowd now. It's just like, and I feel like some of those clips is because of the shit they saw during the pandemic,
Yeah.
or shit went viral. Some of those videos from Sound and Fury and stuff, and kids seeing how people are dancing now. They're kind of like
But
wanting
you
to do
don't-
that at the
you
show.
don't know you can do something sometimes until you see someone else do it.
Yeah.
Like throwing full beer cans off the stage is some shit I saw somebody else do, and I was like, you know what, I can
Yeah.
whip a beer can at somebody.
That's some shit Beastie Boys were doing in the 80s.
Yeah, shit like that. It's like, oh, that is fun.
And Murphy's Law too. Yeah, yeah. So what's next for you guys? Is there new music coming?
Yeah, we're writing full length right now. And what else we got?
You have a lot of songs written? Oh yeah, you have a lot of songs written, sir.
We got about 6 songs that I think are like pretty much complete. Like we don't, as far as riffs go,
Yeah.
like 6 ideas of songs that are complete. Me and Chris like run everything. Like I'll write the riffs and like the general skeleton structure, and then me and him will get together and like really flesh it out and, you know, get the final product. So
Yeah.
we got about 6 riff wise, and I don't know. We're just gonna write as many as we can and see what sticks.
Yeah.
I was really like pressuring myself about the number of songs, but now I'm just like, if it, just whatever comes, and we can always write shit in the studio too. Like as we found last time, like sometimes the pressure being on helps, at least
You
for
feel
me.
pressure?
I can't even say it'd be the pressure. I gotta keep listening to the song over and over and see, just what I want to write about. Like I don't sit around and write poetry, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially if we
Get
get enough
inspired.
time, like they get the song together early and then we start running it at practice. If we having a good practice, I can write 2-3 songs.
Yeah.
Like the first song we ever wrote, "Give Up." That was my first day in the room with these dudes,
First day.
and we were only a 3-piece thing. We were
Okay.
missing somebody, weren't we?
Yeah, we didn't have a bassist at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I
We
don't
didn't
think.
have second guitar.
Man, I
we
was
had
right
a
down the
bassist.
street too. You could just call me.
True, but like I
I was
showed up.
literally at the bar bartending less than a mile from where you
That
were.
is
at while you
very
were doing
damn.
it,
You
too.
was too.
I didn't want to fucking work happy hour. I'd rather gone to band practice.
You had a lot
I
of
hate
shit
going to
going
band
on.
practice.
But like I pulled up and Che took me there and they played the song and Che was like, just write something. And I wrote "Give Up" in like 5 minutes.
Oh wow.
Right there at first time meeting him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just killed it.
The plan is to record with Brian McTurnan in October.
Salad Day Studios.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brian McTurnan, amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brian, he's awesome. Great fucking artist, musician, producer, everything, man. So that's our next record's gonna be with him.
Yeah.
Is that in Baltimore too? He's got a spot
Mhm.
in Maryland. Yeah. And we got Andrew Black here playing the battery for a second over here too, my man.
Yo.
Andrew Black, the fucking
What a guy.
East Coast fucking legend.
Sneaking in here.
Stout, yeah, you did.
He's moshing in the kitchen.
Knife check. If you don't know about knife check, now imagine.
We all flew. We didn't bring him this time.
Yeah, I left mine in the plane. Now imagine you going to a show. You here supposed to not necessarily be safe, but you here to watch live music, and then motherfuckers whip out knives. I didn't even know you could do that. I would have bought my knife.
Damn.
You're also,
Know what it-
you're also a child, and you just watch a bunch of grown, angry men around you just pull weapons out and hold them in the air. In a
And
place-
like
Wait, where the hell is that at?
Sidebar.
Sidebar, Baltimore.
Trash cans are getting
Damn.
thrown at you.
I've seen it recently.
Where?
First Street Billiards.
Oh yeah, he saw his first fight there.
What problem? Homie walks out with a knife in his mouth.
God damn.
Some warrior shit.
Nutty
Hard,
shit.
yeah.
Nutty shit.
Go
But
ahead.
like you go to the gig. I remember first time I got pressed out for dressing like a skin. I got saved, thank God, because they'd have boot the ass. But like I'm standing there watching the gig. Somebody put their hand on my shoulder. I got my little Dickies on, my Docs, my bomber, sharp patch on. And I turn around and it's the biggest, it was Twinkie. It was the biggest white boy I've ever seen my whole life. But I was like, yeah, shit. I knew what was about to happen. And luckily somebody stepped in and was like, they young. leave, like cut me a break.
He's still a child. Let him go.
That ass. You know a lady named Deirdre?
Yes, OG Skin.
I'm working at her shop now, Triple Crown Tattoo in Towson.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Towson, Maryland.
And
yes.
like some of the shit Deirdre would tell me, I'm like, yo,
She's a legend too,
I'm
man.
like, yeah, that's mine. I love her.
Tell us,
her.
tell us how. Yeah, I
will.
ran into her not too long ago. She was always nice to us, but she was always chilling. But
I came in on the tail end of that in Baltimore.
Okay.
Like, you know.
Because you were
like,
Skin. You were Skin, right?
Yeah, I was a Skin. But like, I'm nomad. Disenfranchised shit.
Okay.
It's just me. It's just me going to this racist ass part of town for high school and just as skinhead as the day is long.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm scared of the goddamn thing. By myself. And now that I'm old, I'm like, yo, you wildin'. Cause like I really could have got hurt out there.
Yeah.
But I didn't, so whatever.
Damn.
So I was a cheerleader. You know.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I did that for 12 years, and you know it was great.
I mean, a couple of things I wrote in my notes.
Was that a hard crew to get into? Beat you in?
You got jumped
Tough,
in.
very
You
tough.
literally got jumped in.
Them little white girls, man.
They made me watch Mean Girls. I loved it.
I love Mean Girls.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Some of my weird nerdy notes about you guys is that I love the tribute on the Lifer song with beginning like kind of Soulcraft vibes.
I totally stole it. I totally ripped the soul.
No, I love that you did that.
I was like, I'm doing this. I'm going for it.
Do people know that?
Probably not.
No.
Not at all.
People will come up to us and be like, I love that, but like, who does that? And we're like, well, we can tell you who does it.
I tell you exactly where it came from.
And I love the Patsy Cline sample on the BC
Thank you.
song. Yeah, I love that too. And then also the Haykeeper video with the Players Ball Chappelle kind of reference too. It's super creative. I love that shit, man. The videos are so fun too. I know your music's hard when you're singing about serious things, but your energy live and you as a person you have a great outgoing personality. It's not like obviously this shit's hard and when you guys play, but it's just fun too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. That's why you do it.
We
Yeah.
smile more than like any other hardcore band, I think.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I love that. And also, I'm not comparing, but Drain too. Like,
Man, what
Sammy's
a
so
guy.
posy and there's so
What
much
a
energy,
guy.
and the
Shout
band's
out
so
Sammy.
hard, and they have such great breakdowns, and you're just smiling the whole time just because his energy. You know what I'm saying? And the music has hard parts like Madball. You want to fucking kill somebody, but at the same time you're smiling and bobbing your head. I like that about the sound of the hardcore now. Like it does have a hard thing to it, but nobody's so serious. I mean, there is some tough guy shit too out there,
Yeah.
but do you know what I mean? Like, not taking yourself too seriously and having fun.
Nah, because like, if you was really that hard, all the hardest men I know are dead in jail. So I ain't been so fucking hard.
I mean, there's some hard characters
Little
from
humility.
our scene, from
Yeah.
different generations of it. But it seems like that style of, I guess it's Beatdown. There's some stuff like
Yeah.
that coming back too. There's some vibes.
They trying.
But even Speed, who was like super, super hard, like they're smiling. I watched the doc the other day. They're having so much fun. Like everybody's like looking out for each other, and nobody's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to. Yeah, you don't really get kids trying to intentionally destroy everyone too much.
Yeah.
I'm sure some scenes still have kids clicked up and hurting people, but for the most part, I like that because I don't really like seeing people get hurt for no reason. Like if somebody catch one organically, I'm gonna laugh at that.
Organically.
Organically, but like you see a guy stand to the side and then he just goes and sneaks somebody. I don't like shit like that.
Yeah. Even like when we went and saw Zulu.
Yeah.
Where were we at? Midnight Hour.
Midnight Hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different kind of energy,
They was hitting.
Is it like that across...
But not
like
they're not doing it with horrible intent. They just going off.
Yeah.
Is it like that across the country? You seeing that throughout America now?
Yeah. These kids are nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
No crazy like no clit in the pit rules and shit like that. These kids would not stand for that. You can't even talk like that.
Wait, do what?
No clit in the pit. It's how it used to be. No girls in the pit.
Okay,
yeah, you feel me? And
What?
it's like the fact, right? Why would we not want women here?
What year was that going down?
04 to like 2010 sometimes.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm from Not Just Boys Fun era. 7 seconds.
See?
When there's a lot of gym shorts, that's when
A lot
it's
of
going.
gym shorts.
Ah.
A lot of dudes comparing themselves to
Are you
other
seeing more
dudes.
girls at shows now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Awesome.
They're so nice. I'd rather look at a room full of women than a room full of ugly dudes.
Yeah, is your crowd like a good mix of all types of kids now? Yeah.
Older
It's so
ones.
crazy.
Younger
I'll
ones.
just
That Madball show was a little different though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always going to be different. Depends
That's
what.
what
It's like
Maybe
but like,
Europe's
but like
different.
You see, but also like you see some tough women at that map, like in that audience that night. There was some women that I was like, damn,
They're holding it down. No pun intended.
they're
Like, you know.
holding it the fuck down. It wasn't like a ton of them, but like
You see every once in a while, like, she is going. God damn.
yeah.
You want to talk about it?
I know
We
it's
talk
another-
about it.
They're talking about it. Yeah, is everything okay?
Yeah, like, you okay?
He's like, no, set it off.
Got you.
Do you guys get a lot of love from like the old school cats from Baltimore? And
Yeah. We do.
awesome.
Even before the band, for real, we got a lot of love. Just from simply sticking around.
yeah,
Just for sticking around and not like kissing the ass or nothing, but really being appreciative, like in this lineage that is Baltimore hardcore, regardless of what you've done as the years have gone on, you still was there. You still
Yeah.
made your contribution to the thing, and I'll forever be appreciative. Because
I
like I
love
did
that.
get to see a black guy in my city being king. Now that's cool.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
And-
Yeah.
Or like going up to Pennsylvania and going to see Wisdom. Like
Fucking
first time
great.
I
I
saw
love
Wisdom in
Wisdom, dude.
Chains, I was like, "Yo, that's like he looked just like me."
Yeah.
I love
You
Matt
know what
Joe.
I mean?
He's great, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
Matt
to
Joe's
Joe.
a guy.
That's
Joe's
awesome.
amazing.
Good times.
Do you guys ever meet Jimmy from Max and Penalty yet?
Did we meet Jimmy from X-Men? Maybe in passing.
He's another OG, incredible, like underrated singer and
Yeah.
frontman, and yeah,
I would. Whenever my voice is clicking, we gonna do that. We may do a cover. That'd be cool.
you do something with him.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Do something with him, or just like
wanted
just
him on a
play a
song.
Max Penn song.
Yeah.
If we could get him on a song, that'd be cool.
Do you guys feel like all the bands are like? It seems like all the new bands are playing with each other. It's like there's no really competition. Everybody's looking out for each other, and getting on bills with other bands is easy, and there's no politics. Am I wrong? Or?
Yeah. Nothing that I see.
Yeah.
I mean, I assist in booking. Pat, you book.
Especially like the Flat Spot family too. It seems so united.
yeah.
All the bands playing like the show last night, and how that label was just killing it too.
If there is any competition, I don't recognize. You get what you get, and I get what I get.
I was
Yeah.
me and Shay were talking about that last night for a minute. I was like, it's funny because like just the flat spot world and all of our friends
Yeah.
in general, like everybody's willing to pull each other up, like if they for whatever reason. But I was like, it's not really like that with like I feel like all of us right now. It's not like we're trying to bring everybody with us. It's like we're all walking across the same line and pushing across the field because
Yeah.
everybody's on the same team.
I love
Like
that.
there's not a whole lot of nobody's pissed that somebody's getting a tour
Yeah.
or that like
I have not
they're
heard
playing free
anybody
bands.
call Turnstile sellouts at all.
Me either.
At all.
That's interesting.
And I love that.
That's
I love
fucking
that.
interesting.
They ain't do nothing but make the songs.
Yeah.
There was no industry playing shit, just some dudes making music.
That's a great fucking point. Because we talk about them every episode. Nobody ever says that ever. It's a good point.
I never thought about that until
Yeah.
he literally said that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Imagine saying that.
That's
And
why.
they-
Yeah,
and-
yeah,
and
yeah.
they've been
Imagine
making
saying that.
records.
Like actually, because of the internet, you're able. It's all been documented,
All been
so
documented.
you can't.
So what-
there's
yeah.
nothing to disprove.
It's all your paperwork, your resume.
It's all in your paperwork.
Yeah.
It's in your CV.
That's
Tell me they
Yes.
don't deserve it.
totally
Damn.
deserve it. I fucking love that band. I'm so happy for them. I love the different. I love everything.
But
about
like we
Turnstile.
said, every band. It's not necessarily every band for themselves, but it's like, oh, well, you are in that band and I am in this one,
Yeah.
and also there's
and we
no,
play this music.
there's no blueprint to hardcore. There's no
Nah.
one style.
no rule book.
There's no sound. There's no
fucking-
look to it. That's what I love about it. It's forever changing throughout generations. So it's like maybe what was hardcore to me as a kid may not be to somebody before me or now, but I love all of it and the diversity of it and the sounds of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
I feel like the foundation
I
of
hate
it
the
is like,
gatekeeping shit. It's corny, man.
yeah, I feel like the foundation of it is just like work hard and get what you get.
Yes.
You know, like that's how I look at hardcore. It's just like, yeah, work hard and get what you get. You
Yeah.
know, and fucking, yeah.
Even now, I'll see a band where like I listen to it in the house because first and foremost, that Player Haters Ball thing was a skit. I really do dislike a ton of things all the time. So like my initial reaction should be like, nah, that shit whack.
Yeah.
Straight up and down.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to put my foot in my mouth. It's fine. But I watch bands play that I didn't rock with in the house and I'm like, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I was loud and wrong. It's all right. Ain't the
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you got to see these bands live and meet them for real. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's just your interpretation of hardcore manifested itself sound like this, as opposed to my interpretation and that interpretation.
I didn't give 7 Seconds a chance until I saw him live.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah. And you loved it.
Oh my God, it changed my
I
life.
don't know why. How you feel about straight edge music? I love all my favorite bands have been straight edge bands for some reason. I ain't never been straight edge,
That's amazing.
like at all. You can hear the what word I'm looking for? Genuity, is that a word? Passion. Yeah, the passion, the discipline in case in point. Like, I'm not straight edge at all. I love that shit. I'm not vegan at all. I do know start the day front to back. Every breath, every
Great
cough,
record.
like all that shit.
Do you know I sang on the record?
I did not. That's badass.
I sang on the whole record. Yeah, backups.
Oh, that was you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That was you.
That's my claim to fame. Yeah.
That's your claim to fame.
Yeah, it's I lived with those guys during that making of the album, man. It was a fucking beautiful time, and it's like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just had Sip on the podcast last week. He talked all about those moments and stuff. Yeah, he loves you guys, by the way.
Oh, big Civ fan.
For sure.
He's the best. He's a real one too, man.
Oh, for real. When I met him,
Wait, they're all on the New York show.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
I'll be there.
Hey,
I'll be there.
learn a song.
I'll be there.
Take the mic.
Yo,
That'd be sick.
You know why?
Oh, that'd be cool as
and
fuck.
you know why? Because you're off that night. Because we got Ian Fidance doing Freddie's part.
Yeah, you
as
do.
promised on the podcast.
Yeah.
You need to rock with them.
You
that
can
night.
do Justice's part on New Age.
All right, let's do it.
I'll text it
We'll
to
pull
you.
Travis up, you know.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'll get off the throne for a second.
yo, I'll fry him out for that.
Yeah,
No,
well,
that's-
I'll warm it
You'll
up
fly on
for
his
him.
fucking. on his
But
fucking-
tell
on
about
his
that
jet.
night. So that night, because he played Guilty by Association, he was in his.
Well, he's played the song with us a bunch. He used to do One Life Guilty, then we played What Happened. But then my drummer at the time had to go on stage after Travis played on his kit.
Okay.
So that's not cool. So I was like,
That's
just
a
go
tough
pull up and
follow.
play Guilty. And then he's like, okay, send me the song. And my son played it in the garage. I sent him a video like 4 days before the show. I go, I know you're busy. I want to pull up. Let me know. 9:30 at night, we're going on stage in 45 minutes. Like, yo, I'm on the way from Calabasas. I'm learning this. So he had like a driver. He pulled up an SUV with a little drum pad. He learned the song all the way
brought
to
his own sticks.
Yeah, brought us some sticks, learned the song on the way to the show, pulled up and fucking rocking some ill outfit and just murdered
And
it.
murdered
Just
it.
But his double time,
And,
the way he
even-
plays
even-
Guilty is
oh
really
my God,
different.
He had his
Yeah.
own like little parts that he would do to it.
Andrew
and I'm
saw
like,
that shit. Andrew saw that shit.
Oh yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Um,
And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck?
He was just riffing.
Yeah.
and I didn't even tell him Chappelle was going to do it. So I was like, yo.
But my favorite part was the eye contact I made with him because Max
Before
when
he
I do
started?
it- before he started, yeah.
Are you trying to say you looked in his eyes and then
We did.
you
We
guys
looked
had
at
a
each other.
connection?
We looked at each other, and he was like, and I was like,
yeah, because
I'm a rock star.
he doesn't click off Guilty like Max or Todd Friend would
That's
do.
what I'm saying. Like he doesn't do it the way Max. And
Yeah, you just-
Max.
yeah.
Max. You know, hit you with a 1, 2, 3, but
Yeah.
he just went, and I was like, okay,
Time to go for it.
time to
That
go
was a
more.
sick
Full
moment.
speed.
That was fun.
Yep.
One time,
Very pro.
one time he like let some kid up on. This is our record.
Oh, that
release.
motherfucker.
He let this kid
First,
on
you
stage.
ruined it?
He didn't ruin it. I only let him go on because I was about to kick him off, and Big John was like, "Let him have it." I'm like, "All right."
And he like looked at me like, "You ready?" And I'm like, "What? I start this song."
I wrote this shit.
He's like about to say, I'm like, "Wait, I start this part." Like I'm like, "What are you talking about?" But I thought of that when you like looked at him. You're like, "You ready?"
Damn.
Funny.
We all thought that somebody knew him playing because he kept going. He went like way more than just starting the song. But it was like, oh, XYZ. One I was like, oh, it's like somebody's friend.
It's like
And
our
then
longest
after the
song.
vibe, it was like, none of us knew who the fuck this kid was at all.
Damn, that's the worst when somebody they love the band, they want to come perform, but then they fuck it up and they throw the whole band
Or
off.
overstay their
Man.
welcome.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna tell you-
overstay their welcome. Yeah, dude,
I
you want to be a
watched-
jerk, but it's like,
I watched it happen recently with Trapped Under Ice in Detroit.
Black yo.
It was black dude.
what happened?
You know what's
It was-
wild though?
it
That
was-
kid don't know how close he was to having man. Because everybody was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh my
we
god!
all
He,
want
like,
to sound
grabbed-
like, "Who is
So he
you?"
threw the whole
There's a
song
part
off.
where, you know, where Justice says, "You shake my hand, say pleased to meet you, look me in the eye."
Yeah.
I don't believe it. And the kid missed, and it's like a big part of that song. And the kid, he just goes, "Detroit hardcore, what's up?" It was so embarrassing, and I felt like that was one of the most cringe moments I think I've ever watched, like happen at a concert.
Get this guy out of here.
Oh my
Damn.
god! And then
Get this guy.
Justice just grabbed the mic and was like, he was nice to him.
He's like, "So what did we learn?"
Yeah.
All right.
You said that on stage.
I think he did. I can't remember.
So fucking.
One of the things you posted a couple weeks ago I thought was really awesome. It was like, it was the war zone. Don't forget the struggle.
Yeah,
It was like a meme thing.
I love it.
Yeah,
I got DFTS tattooed.
sick. Me too, man. Yeah, it's
right.
fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
But just like
Warzone.
some of those things from the hardcore scene that are now not the kind of like you can't really have those because it's a new world. But that image is a big part of
Oh,
like,
yeah, the
hardcore
Iron-
for us, Warzone, man.
I mean, American flag, Iron Cross.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
But now, moving forward, yeah, like just things are different now with stuff like that. And
Yeah, you're not all that skinhead shit. They like it as cosplay, but when you delve deep into it, the kids don't really want to have those conversations because it doesn't fit their narrative.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It goes
Big
against
time.
what they feel.
What's wrong with just if someone questions, just explain it. Be like, yo, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to dig any deeper to figure it out, then fuck out of here.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You know, why not just say that? It's just like this is what this is. This is what this represents.
Yeah.
If you don't want to take the time to really understand it, and you want to keep your little fucking narrative with it, then fuck out of here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wear this shirt.
I'm gonna do. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's how I think of it.
That's
It's
just
like,
how it
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
kids like to deny facts
Yeah.
Mm.
because facts don't feel good sometimes.
Facts don't feel good.
Facts don't feel good. But
Truth
some-
hurts.
That's a good quote.
Truth
too.
hurts. Facts don't feel good.
Yeah.
The truth hurts.
Yep.
And the truth
Facts
is,
of life.
you ain't got American hardcore first and foremost. We're in I don't know. I've been putting in my bios lately. We are an American. Like, yeah, we from Baltimore, but we're an American hardcore band.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is music made and produced by America. Not the good parts, not the propaganda parts. All of it.
All of it.
It's a byproduct of this thing that is America.
Yeah.
So accept it or don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not what you want it to be.
Yeah. I love that. Just being honest about it too.
Yeah.
Real. This is who we are.
This is who we are.
Yeah.
Some shit, a lot of shit that we into ain't necessarily socially acceptable.
Also, like it's
But-
like
Yeah.
That's the countercultural
Mhm.
part. Like
Yeah.
that's the subculture, underground part of the thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that everyone's supposed to like it.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. Because here's the thing.
It's true.
I think most of us kind of like accepted that early on. It's like, hey, not everybody's
Is
gonna
it
like
good?
us. You know what I mean? Like I think that's
Okay.
just like what it is. It's like we're not looking to be liked.
Yeah,
Because we already know we're not liked.
yeah. I didn't.
You know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
start
Like-
doing any of this shit because like I wanted people to like me.
No.
I
No one does.
I just like it.
Yeah.
You like it.
I
yeah.
like it. It's just
Exactly.
what it is. I don't know
Yeah.
how else to express it.
Yeah.
There's no goal or anything to gain from this personally.
Yeah.
It was just hardcore.
Yeah.
For sure. I think the internet has a lot to do with a lot of different things like that are, just separating the real life from the online life too.
Well, you
what's
can only
actually
explain
happening.
so much on the internet.
Yeah.
If you don't take the time to like really go out and understand it and like really look at it for yourself, like that's why like I was saying it yesterday.
You were
Like
talking to
I was like,
Andy,
I was like, I read books because what the fuck can I learn on the internet? I can't understand. Like that's why books have so many pages.
Mm.
But if I go to fucking Twitter, like it's just a paragraph.
Yeah, a
That's a
poorly
good
written
point.
one most
The
times
hell?
too.
You want me to base my whole opinion off a paragraph?
Off of something in
Off of something? Give me
280
give
characters.
me 356 pages of some shit as to why, and maybe I'll feel differently. But if you tell me to look at something on the internet because someone wrote a sentence, eat a dick.
Yeah.
You know?
It don't.
There's a thing called Reddit you need to look into. You're gonna learn a lot over there.
Good
It's
gracious.
a real good source.
Well, message boards and all that stuff was kind of like the beginning of the end for all that kind of shit
Yeah.
back in the 90s too. You know what I mean?
B9 board.
B9 was
Shout out to
crazy. That shit
B9
was
boy.
crazy.
B9 boy ruining lives.
It was crazy over there, right? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh, nutty shit. I ain't getting involved.
Do you guys fuck with online shit? Do you guys like answer DMs or respond to people and shit like that?
It depends. I do. Yeah, it depends on the nature of the conversation.
Yeah.
Only now recently do I not. I don't really feel guilty about leaving people on red
Mm.
because I used to try to respond, but like it'd be overwhelming, and I don't fucking care. So
Yeah.
if I could, I'd delete it, but I need it.
Just
Yeah.
promoting what you're doing.
Yeah,
and stuff
just
like
promoting what I'm doing and whatnot. But
That. It's a good tool for that.
I'd really rather not. I don't give a fuck about the internet no more, dog.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
tough.
It's
Yeah.
tough. I'm already insane. First and foremost, I got real life shit I'm trying to focus on.
Yeah.
And then like I come on this thing to try to like not pay attention to this thing, and it's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like people want so much of you. I don't know.
It's a lot of time.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of time.
It's like that Prince quote.
Was the Prince quote same thing yesterday?
Hold on. Do the internet, don't let it do you.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 I swear, I hope that's the quote.
That's a quote. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, I
quote,
hope that's
yeah.
what he said.
Are you the only person
hope
in the
that's what
band
he
with
said.
kids?
Yeah, I'm the only one with a child.
How old's your kid?
Shout out Isla. She'll be 6 on the 11th.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You like being a dad?
I love it.
It's incredible, man.
I tell them all the time. They think I'm joking. I'm like, yo, for real, have a kid. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. A lot of things that used to matter, especially after the day after turning 30 and after having a child, shit I thought was important was not. And I don't know cliche. I need to be here to raise her right. I really don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That's baseline.
Yeah.
Don't die. Work on not dying, and everything will work out.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Just be
I
there.
think that's dope
Just be there.
that you say that.
Yeah.
Like that the baseline is like, yeah, you're supposed to be there. Like, I got to be there. I got to do this. It's
I'm
like,
gonna be a good.
yeah,
calm
no,
down.
you're supposed to.
Just be there.
Yeah, be
like
there.
for real.
That's a good
and
point. Be
and the
present.
only
That's it, yeah.
the only thing I can say is like the mother of my child got full custody. I'm touring, doing my thing. We don't miss a beat because she is 5 and 6. She's like, Daddy. She crawl on me. We hang out, and that's it. And
Yeah.
hopefully, as
That's
the years
beautiful,
go on, she'll trust me and let me know when she need me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I can be there. And that's really all you can hope for. The money will
man.
come, the time and shit will come.
Yeah.
Just be there.
As long as you have that bond, that connection, right?
Should
Yeah.
be good. We don't miss a beat.
Were you married?
Oh no, I was fucking.
Okay.
I was on it. It was a Tuesday, and I was bored.
Oh my God, man. So it wasn't your girlfriend? It wasn't. Okay.
We
yeah,
had dated.
Yeah.
We had dated for a month, 4 years
Yeah.
prior, and then now we got kids.
Damn.
But shorty, all right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Is there certain bands you guys want to tour with? You haven't toured with yet, like a bucket list kind of?
I would
ahead.
love to tour 7 Seconds.
Woo! I think it'd be good too.
That's like that's my favorite band of all time for sure.
Me too.
Yeah.
My top.
I got to meet Kevin a couple of times, and
Best.
and I just fucking punished him so bad.
That's okay.
But he was super sweet about it. Like,
Yeah, that'd be a great one. And
but
then
yeah, that would be. If we could do that, that'd be sick.
Damn.
I'd
What
lose
about you?
Doing it. I mean, we've talked about it with them already, and we've tried to make things work, and it just hasn't. But eventually, getting the Terror tour done.
Oh,
would be,
yeah.
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We definitely gonna
Given,
tour with
dude.
Terror.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
mean,
so sick.
it would be so much fun. We love those guys.
Shout out to Scott Vogel.
Oh,
fucking
absolutely,
Really lives
man.
that shit, man.
Yeah, shout out all those dudes. Like, we've played shows with them and stuff, and we've talked about it. So hopefully one day it'll manifest.
I mean, they still kill it. He still like supports every young band. He lives hardcore. Like he loves. Like
He is hardcore.
he is hardcore. You know, he really
100%.
is. Man, he embodies all of it. And like, yeah, I love Scott Vogel, man.
He
What
makes
about
time for everybody.
what
It's
about you
cool.
bucket list shit to tour with?
We done it. Sheer Terror. Playing those days with Sheer Terror. Playing with Gorilla Biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
good?
I'm straight.
Yeah.
Like for real. And I even feel bad in terms of like this hardcore shit. The people like I done did it.
Yeah.
Until we get a song with Neglect. Now we ever get a song with Neglect, then like yeah.
They just played or something.
Or
too,
if
like
we
a
could just
reunion or
play,
something.
if we could just play a reunion show
That's what
with
I'm saying.
Neglect, that would be
Did they just do
top
it or
notch.
something? I thought no, maybe not.
maybe like 5 years ago. Yo was did a feature with that band Hangman out
Okay.
of Long Island,
Okay.
and I think they like did one song, but other than that,
I know you guys were talking before the pod, like the music you listen to in the van that's not hardcore.
oh yeah,
It's all types of classics and classic rock, everything, right?
a lot of
Soul,
yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Like, we love the softer in the van. It's not like a lot of Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd and stuff like that. It's like Billy
Christopher
Joel,
Cross?
Christopher
Yeah, Chris
Cross.
Cross, Steely Dan. It's a lot of Steely Dan. Nita Baker.
Jim Croce.
Jim
on
Croce.
like
Oh,
the
ton of Jim
folkier
Croce.
side.
Wow.
Man.
Time in the Bottle, you know that song?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, that song, fuck, I don't want to get into it because I get emotional, but that Jim Croce was always played in my house. And after my dad died, that song came out, Time in the Bottle, and that's like my family song. Yeah, that shit's heavy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Croce's, yeah.
Do the doo-wop thing. Put on the Pretenders.
Yeah.
Mm.
Man.
What about you?
Stylistics? Shy-lights. We just
Stylistics,
got
damn.
whatever. We all love it, and then like we'll make a who?
The Impressions. Too.
Oh, the Impressions? Yeah, the Impressions. Big Impressions guy. Big Curtis Mayfield guy. Or we'll just go a hard right and just straight up outlaw country.
Wow. Like,
I'll
what-
make them listen to country music for hours.
Like what kind of country? Like what's,
But
is
fuck.
that Johnny Cash?
Yeah,
Okay.
Cash, Waylon, Merle.
Haggard? Yeah,
Yeah, all that
You
shit.
play with country?
Yeah, I'm country as fuck.
That's crazy, man. I love that.
That's been a tough one for me to get into.
What? Go listen to Neon Moon right now.
I know Neon Moon.
All right, then. You
Yeah.
good. And go back. Find out what they...
I like Rhinestone Glenn Campbell.
Oh, Glenn Campbell?
Rhinestone Cowboy.
That's
I
a
like
good
that
one.
song.
That's a good song too.
I love that song.
Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because you listen to that shit and I applied to my life. I'm like, damn.
You know who else talked? I know.
God
You know
damn.
who else talked about outlaw country?
Who?
Was Malachi from Scout.
Oh yeah, Malachi
Oh,
Scout.
that's my man's.
Yeah.
He loves that too.
That's
He
our
loves it
buddies.
too.
Yeah.
You're right. You
Those
brought that
songs are
up.
real.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta go to outlaw country because I'm. seeing
There's
this other
different
shit that
genres
I'm
of country,
like,
I guess.
Yeah, there's different styles of country.
Yeah.
What about you singing more, like on some ended stuff, like how Scouts, she sings on stuff too, like more melodic stuff? Would you do more of that stuff?
Yeah, so there's like a
'Cause you can
mental
sing.
there's like a mental block because I gotta be on the spectrum. I think hardcore, like Lapel du Vide, for some reason that day in the studio, I could not get out of trying to sound like Shorty from Life of Agony. What's her name? Mina. I could not get trying to recreate that LOA voice out of my head.
Wow,
And we
okay.
only had that one day, and I was just stuck on it.
Okay.
But maybe if we prepared more, you know what I mean. We get some other other influences to like guide me. Like, hey, you could sound like this, so you could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you got a singing voice. I heard you sing
Thank
stuff on stage and on footage and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta. I might as well use it.
Yeah, you could totally use it. Yeah, that'd be
Instead
kind
of
of cool.
yelling the whole
Yeah.
I think people be stoked on it. I
Oh,
think
for
that's
sure.
cool about hardcore now, how like Scal can have some crazy intense shit and then she has some more singy things.
Yeah.
I love that. I love how I can go see Angel Dust and he's playing with acoustic guitar at one half of the set, and the second half he has it and he's fucking diving in the crowd. It's like the hardcore section of
Yeah.
Angel Dust.
Badass.
Like back in the day, you couldn't do that. It was just hardcore. You couldn't have any other influences that might be poppy or different because that's not hardcore. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hoya told me they would get shit in the beginning.
Yes.
Because Cass was like, y'all trying to do hip hop, but
Yes.
this is metal. And they're like, nah, we just playing hardcore music.
Too bouncy. It was too bouncy.
Yeah, it's too much groove.
Yes.
Shit like that. Like,
The
what
old
does
heads
that
But it's
mean?
like, what? Yeah,
The
what
old
does
heads
that
would say
mean?
it about Madball. It's crazy.
This doesn't sound like you were smoking speed all night.
Yeah,
bullshit.
the bouncy shit. That's true. True story, man. A lot of those old guys, like when H2O, Madball, Crown of Thorns, all of us, even 25, all those bands who played, we were like that generation, I guess, that came before. I mean, after them. So yeah, we all had our own kind of sounds, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
We were too melodic. We were too poppy. They were too bouncy. I don't know. It was crazy, man. But it's interesting how now everybody sounds any way they want to sound. Nobody's worried about sounding a certain way.
What we've done now, and I know I'm actively doing it. I have done it. We're actually letting go some of the control and possessiveness over this thing we call hardcore, because as it's shaking out, the hardcore kid's gonna find you will still be able to find your tribe. The hardcore kids are still out there, and we all know each other.
Yes.
Everything is a-okay. You can let
You'll be
you
fine.
can let the rest of you'll be fine. You'll still be able to go backstage and hold hands. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll be a-okay. You'll still be fucking.
Yeah.
The people I still think are cool are still just as cool with other people coming to the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. You're gay. I hate to break it to you. You kind of have an affinity for these men, and that is okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. We're still gonna be buds. We're still gonna be buds, bud. It's fine.
Speaking of,
I love how un PC and just yourself you are. I love that.
Yeah,
Just
fuck-
honest.
The world ain't been PC to me.
I know, right? Yeah.
You know, and you,
33 years. That was supposed to be nice to everybody.
I love that.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say because everybody's so worried about like walking on eggshells and not getting canceled and all these different things, and you just
They get upset because I actually didn't say anything bad.
yeah.
You are gay, nigga. It's fine. They got a whole parade and shit.
Yeah.
You good, Joe?
a whole parade.
You good. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can be yourself now.
You can't be yourself.
You can be yourself.
Yeah.
You can be your authentic self.
Everybody can
What do
be
you have to
yourself.
say about it?
It's cool.
Yeah. But I do think that even like 7 Seconds singing Not Just Boys Fun and Walk Together, Rock Together in the early 80s, it still wasn't really, they were trying to get that message out, but people weren't really connecting with it. They just wanted to slam dance and fucking go crazy. They weren't paying attention to the lyrics. I feel like now the diversity is so incredible in hardcore. Everything that people tried to sing about back then, 30 years later, it's actually
You
fucking
can
happening.
actually see it.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
see
You can
it,
actually
bro.
literally see
It's
it because
so
yeah, you're
fucking
right.
beautiful to see that shit.
Like, yeah,
man.
you're right because it didn't like you couldn't see that before.
People were fighting during Walk Together, Rock
yeah,
Together in the crowd.
and then
you know?
now like yeah,
Skinheads and shit.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
now you see everybody out there, and that's what it was.
It's fine.
And as like
That's
an
what the
older
word is. That's what
hardcore
it's
dude,
about. Yeah.
it makes me happy to see it actually happening. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The diversity, it's fucking beautiful.
Remember,
All that singing about it.
they killed MLK when he was on a campaign to get garbage workers fair rights in Alabama, right? That was black and white.
Mm.
That wasn't just like
Yeah.
these black people. Nah, that was
Yeah.
motherfuckers coming together. It does none of that shit matters. It's all
Yeah.
false. We in this together.
Yep.
I love that, man. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see and actually it happening. Really happening.
I don't want no more of my friends to die. So, make a space where they can be themselves.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Fucking
Real
love
shit.
that. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for using your voice. And I appreciate End It, and I don't know what you guys are all about and singing about and talking about.
Thank
You know, like
Yeah.
I have this written down in my notes too. Sorry, my notes are all fucking OCAD. Oh, what is it? OCD? The New Age Slavery song too, about ruling the class over the common people and the government, all that stuff. You guys are singing about that song too.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Do you try to kind of not be political, or just sing about anything you want to sing about?
I just write about shit.
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
Yeah. That song's a heavy song too, man. Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
With inflation going, like, you gotta, you think you making money, you not.
Yeah.
No.
It's a crazy time, yeah.
I make a quarter, boss makes a dime. I mean, what is it? Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Fuck.
Yeah.
you fuck. Yeah, if you can give me 15, rule of thumb in business is 2 for 1. So shit, nigga, you getting 30 on top of the 15? That's 45.
Damn.
And you only give me 15?
Yeah.
Do whatever I want in this bitch.
Fuck.
And that's the way the world's treated, especially me being a black as a commodity, live traded at one point. So that's how we acting? Do
All
whatever the fuck I want around here then.
Damn.
Straight
Respect
up.
that, yeah. It's cool. You guys all come from different areas, and you're all together, and he's singing from where he comes from, and you guys are all like grew up together. It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's really fucking. I was first heard of you guys through Chappelle. He turned me on to you guys, and to finally get to see you guys at the show with Angel Dust was awesome, man. Just like
Yeah, that was a good show.
He saw me
Yeah.
rock. I think you saw me rocking the merch, and then I played.
Yeah,
it for
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
I like the merch, like the throwback merch, just like skateboard company stuff. The one you had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
the one you
blind.
saw me with.
Looks like the blind one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah,
one
I
right
like shit
there.
right there. Yeah. You guys skate too or no?
Yeah.
Still skate?
Yeah.
Street skate?
I got some videos I'll show you.
I didn't see.
Oh, this,
But
he's
it's-
trying to show that highlight reel.
Yeah.
You have a highlight reel?
No, but it's like all old skate graphics that I grew up and loved, like Birdhouse shit,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And you don't see that stuff.
You don't
much
anymore.
And
I love that.
now I could just rip it off because people don't know what it is. So it's just
Yeah.
They think it's your shit.
huh?
They think it's your shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how many people
So-
don't know that the when I wear the hoodie with the blind look, what you just showed. You know how many people
Sick.
don't know? Like they went, "Oh, that's cool."
Some
I go, yeah, but then I was like, you don't know what that's from? They're like, nah, it's cool though. Yeah. I'm like,
some
okay.
dude commented on the merch drop of like the blind hoodie, and they were like, "Oh, but that's blind skateboards." Like, yeah, no shit,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
You fucking-
Oh, they think you didn't know.
yeah, like what? But like it's gotten recognized. Like Heath Kirchhart's like recognized our End It shirts that had an old graphic of
Dope.
that was on his board with
Yeah.
his
That's
name.
cool.
So it's like it's kind of like full circle shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
What do you think it is right now that's connecting with kids with End It?
I don't know. The disenfranchisement, like it's always been.
Yeah.
They listen to it and they like, that is. It's probably mostly the fact that we're all depressed and fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like they listen to it and they're like, that is exactly. I felt that way yesterday.
You can relate to it.
Yeah, you can relate to it. Unfortunately, as
Yeah.
not even tongue in cheek, as baseline and raw it is, that's where the world's at.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel very therapeutic with the songs? You're writing stuff and getting it out?
Oh yeah.
It's got to be a good form. It's such a good form of therapy,
Yeah,
writing
it's a good
songs.
form of therapy.
Yeah.
Damn, that just hit me.
What we just said?
No, yeah, just because I was thinking, makes you think. Like I was thinking about Black Flag Damage. Like that was that record's like my fucking blood.
Therapy.
You know?
Yeah.
And then
It's
just
a therapy session.
hearing those like kind of dark thoughts, then I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that was like, that's what I'm having.
That's
They're
exactly how
going
I'm
through the
feeling
same
right
thing.
now.
yeah.
Kids
Like,
can relate to it.
and like, even so, like, I got nervous breakdown tattooed on my stomach as well, because like I know what that is,
Mm.
closely.
I got the words "fuck life" tattooed right here, and like straight up, yo. I don't know how I'm alive some days. You
Yeah.
know, the way I used to live my life and will do occasionally.
Same.
Like legit, dog. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
at all. Like worst come to worst, police chase me, and I know I'm not getting away. Won myself. I'm 15. What police are chasing me? Like, what am I doing? Why am I out here drinking dry? I remember one night, yo, I ate like 9 Xanax, and we played a show. Malicious Code played a show. I got hammered at the show, and then I used to actively play this game called Fuck It, where if I'd just be drunk driving full speed, like
Holy
just straight up
shit.
full speed, in the hopes that like I get out of here.
Wow, man.
So it be like that.
Well, I'm happy you're alive and here,
Yeah,
man.
me too.
And you're sharing your story,
Took
and you're
long
fucking,
enough.
and you're inspiring people and helping young kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're somebody's just generation, somebody else's black flag that he had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hardcore saved my life. I mean, the bands that changed my life at a really young age, and yeah, I'm forever grateful for it, man. It's a special type of scene and world. You know, as big as we think it is, it's a really small, man. It's a really small
Seriously.
world, and it's such an incredible underground world that we get to be a part of. It's like a secret society in a sense. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
It
you know what I
is.
mean? And like music we didn't get to hear on the radio, and songs like 7 Seconds, like Man Enough to Care, New Wind record changed my life. Just songs that spoke to me growing up with no dad and all that shit. And then hearing Minor Threat and like, oh, I don't have to drink to fucking be cool. I can
Yeah.
skate to this. It's crazy how powerful it is. Because to those dudes, they're just songs he wrote at that moment. But for us, it's like changed everything.
It's my mantra.
It's my
Yeah.
mantra.
It's my mantra.
It's my mantra, man. And lucky enough, we get to meet these heroes and they live up to everything that they were. Because, you know, some people aren't. But yeah, like a lot of the dudes in the hardcore scene, like they're real
Yeah.
ones. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
most of
Like,
the people I've met, their songs and who they are have correlated. Oops.
yeah, like they live this shit off stage.
Yeah.
You know, I feel the same way too.
Yeah.
Meeting Rollins and shit.
Oh, fuck
You met
yeah.
Rollins?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
performed with him.
He opened up for him.
You did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. How was that?
That was insane.
Hell yeah.
That was insane. Our trailers were connected.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was just sitting there backstage talking to him, and you know,
So sick.
Was he
I
lifting weights?
nah, he wasn't
Okay.
lifting weights. Nah.
On the Warped Tour, he had
But
a
he
weight
was
bench.
he was pretty fucking. I mean, he was in his late 50s at that time.
He's
and
still jacked though.
He was still jacked. He's in his 60s. Even when we saw him, like the end of
Spoken
last
word.
year, spoken
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
I'm like, damn, this motherfucker is still jacked. Like he just fucking.
Just-
he says he'll like out of nowhere.
Let's
like,
do mad push-ups.
Yeah, he'll just go out of nowhere. He'll be like, I'm gonna just do some push-ups. Like,
Yeah,
out of
he had
nowhere.
like
Psychopath.
Yeah.
a weight bunch on the Warped Tour. He put it right behind the main stage. He'd be lifting weights, no shirt on, super short shorts. It's going hard, like out there and shit. Nobody was saying shit to
I'm
him.
about to bite that.
Yeah, nobody was saying shit to him, man.
Fuck no.
Just walk by. All right.
And you guys have any major regrets in your life?
Boy, do I. It's like, nah. Nah.
I believe it makes you who you are now.
Yeah, I'd
nah.
say.
Like,
Yeah.
there's probably stuff I'd go back and redo if I could, but then I'd be, who knows if I'd be doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I agree. I think
Yes.
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 Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Everything could get better, but I mean, things could be a lot worse. So,
Yeah.
you know, if everything
Him?
what was that?
He really does, man.
Oh, right. And
Your
we're
boy's got a
back.
theater degree, so.
Yo, he
Yeah,
looks,
he went to school for theater.
yo,
yeah.
Sean, he
need
looks
that-
like a bootleg Mac Miller kind of too.
Oh, it's,
Get 'em.
I actually, yeah.
That's a compliment.
A
man.
lady
I mean,
told
No,
me that
no.
once. A girl told me that once.
Really?
You're like Mac Miller.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the backing vocals.
Do you have any daily rituals? Some crazy daily rituals you do?
As far as like vocal stuff?
Nah, just
or is
life.
it- oh, no, not really. I smoke a lot of weed.
Okay.
Yeah. I smoke. Yeah,
All
it
right,
is
that's a ritual. Yeah.
It's a little obsessive
You know, a
ritual.
coffee person.
Where is it?
You know, a coffee head.
Oh, I love coffee.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually worked at a coffee shop for the past like
Oh,
3
nice.
years. Got laid off 2 weeks ago. So
Oh, shit.
shout out Common Ground and
What's
Michael
your Venmo? Send
Krupp.
him $1.
What about you? You got some daily rituals?
I'd probably. I really
I
don't
mean,
think
you
about
smoke, see?
it. But I really don't be smoking that much anymore.
Oh, fair enough.
You a coffee guy?
To a degree, I've been trying to like get off it a little bit. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would drink like 3 or 4 cups a day. So now I'm trying to.
Damn, that's hard.
I mean, I'm like doing the bar shit. Like I'm at the work.
You gotta stay up all night, dude.
9:30, 10 in the morning. I won't get out of there till like 2, 3 o'clock.
Better that than
sometimes, so-
cocaine, then, yeah. Well, maybe not.
That's in there too.
I forgot I said
Tell
that.
my mom is gonna listen to this.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What about you? Got some daily rituals, Chris?
Yerba mate and Lexapro.
Yerba mate's fire. That's a real caffeine.
Yeah.
I fuck with that, too.
Yeah.
You a coffee guy, too, or no?
I'll drink it. It's not like a ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I drink.
So nobody in the group straight is, though, right? Nobody?
Nah.
Yeah. Do you guys drink before the shows? Or do you guys stay straight during the shows usually?
You know,
These guys get
you know,
fucked up.
Before the show?
Not even, because yesterday.
I was totally sober playing last
Y'all
night.
say-
Oh, you play the mushrooms too, though. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you give me a substance, I'll do it.
It's a coin flip.
It's medical.
Okay.
Nah, this all my drug usage is purely recreational, young man. Do not get it twisted.
Do not get it twisted.
I am not seeking a solution.
There's been
Yeah.
Days.
a few shows
Yeah.
that have been a little special, but we pull it off. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like we've played shows fucked up, but we don't go up there and like completely fucking blow it. You
Yeah.
know, you got to pull it together. As long as you can do that, who cares?
Yeah. You guys are pretty fucking tight band, man. You guys practice a lot too at home?
Hell no.
No.
Like before that Angel Dust run, wait, we had been playing a bunch of shows anyway, right?
We had a fill-in last night we never practiced with.
Oh, shit.
Shout out
And he
Anchit.
just ripped
Yeah,
it.
Anchit.
yeah.
Okay.
What a guy.
Sector, MH Chaos,
Hold My Own.
Okay.
Shadow Realm.
Yeah,
Shut it
God.
around.
Shadow
Oh,
Realm
shit.
too.
I think the way we're just wired, like in our musical ability, the song only sound one way.
Yeah.
So play it.
True.
Much like with cheerleading, this is the routine. So do it. We
Wow,
done
you
played
really-
them.
You pulled that into cheerleading. It's
I
impressive.
love-
It's called conversation, brother.
No, I like that.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
there's only one way to do this. So get
Yeah.
up there and do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
traditionally musicians, there was no set band. Casey and the Sunshine Band sometimes would just Merle and them other niggas. Like whoever can play the songs is who can get on stage. That's how.
good
That's
point.
why it's music. It's a universal language. You
Yeah.
just get out there and play it.
Do you do vocal warm-ups?
If I get only if I'm like real nervous. If I've been having a time and like actually drinking and socializing before a gig, I'm just going to get up there because my voice is so warmed up from talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm fine.
You ever lose your voice on tour at all? No.
I'll lose my speaking voice. I've never lost my performance voice.
I just taught you that the other day, right?
Yeah.
I won't
that
be able to.
literally
I won't be
just
able to
happened
talk at all, but I will be able to chit chat. I mean, to get up there and do the
I
thing.
lost my speaking voice on Sunday at the last show, which I haven't done in years. And then I sang normal, but during the day, I was telling him.
Yeah.
I was telling my wife. She never knew that. I was like, yeah, I can't talk right now, but I'll sing tonight.
Uh-huh.
Because it comes in two different places. It's
Exactly.
interesting,
Yeah,
you know
this
what
is
I mean?
coming. One's coming from here and one's
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
That's crazy you said
Yeah,
that,
you
right?
said that right to me right before you went on.
Um,
And I said, get your ass on stage.
and what about hip hop? You guys grew up in hip hop too, and
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
East Coast shit.
all East Coast shit, down South shit, Texas shit. You know the most underrated, underappreciated rapper of all time, and I'm gonna go hard on this.
Scarface.
Devin the Dude. Well, yeah, Scarface as well. But the dude, I don't hear enough people speaking on the good graces of Devin the Dude personally.
Dang.
It's the
Yeah.
guy.
Okay, that's
What a guy.
That's your top. That's your
Yeah. Devin the Dude in the top 10. You want my top 10?
yes, please.
Hove. First and
Hell
foremost,
yeah.
Jay-Z best rapper alive.
Facts.
If we talking about this thing that is rap,
Over Nas.
I ain't say that.
Okay.
Jay-Z the best rapper alive. If we talking about the thing that is rap and hip hop, Hove did it.
Okay.
And then yeah, definitely.
Then who
But
next?
Nas didn't want to be Jay. Nas was Nas.
Yes.
We talking about the rap thing.
Okay.
Jay-Z best rapper alive.
Okay.
If we go into lyricism and message and all that, that's not even what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So of course Hove, Pop, Big, Nas, Big L,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, Scarface, Devin the Dude, of course Outkast, individually Andre and 3K.
Damn.
I mean, excuse me, Andre and Big Boy. Fuck me.
Any KRS-One? No.
Chris, not my time in there.
Okay.
But if we talking about like,
Eric B. and Rakim?
oh, of course,
Yes.
Paid in Full,
Greatest.
hardest track of all time.
Yes.
It's up there.
So that's your top in there, yeah.
Who else?
Speaking of them, I mean, like, you know, old skate videos from the 90s, that's what got me into
Yeah.
like, hip hop and all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
it was always, it just like flowed with skating so perfectly. So that was, you know, I feel like anyone that skates, like hip hop was a
Yeah, and I
huge-
love
Yeah.
that happened because the 80s it was strictly punk rock in the Bones Brigade's videos. There was no hip hop. So when that happened in the 90s, I was so psyched to have it together. Like, that was cool. What about you and hip hop for you?
Love hip hop. I would say New York hip hop is definitely my favorite. I mean,
Best.
I love like everything that comes out of New York hip hop.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Wu-Tang, fucking everything. Mobb Deep.
Who's
Forgot about
AZ.
Mobb Deep.
AZ is one of the most
Forgot about
underrated.
Damn,
My
AZ.
bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
Yeah, AZ is super underrated.
Is Wale from Maryland?
He's from
He's
like
from Maryland,
DC
so he's
area.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
a
PG
big
County.
rapper from there, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You know what
It's-
happens
it's
in
rare.
Baltimore and DC, right? Remember, Baltimore, Bodymore, Murderland, DC, Dodge City. So a lot of cats who you don't make it out because you'll fucking catch one. If you rest in peace, Lil Scoot. I've noticed in the lineage of the thing, you start doing your thing, and unless you leave, you may not. If you really with that shit, unless you get out, you're not gonna get out.
Wow.
Like if you really with the shit, you gonna either end up in jail and had to stay, or someone's gonna kill you because you're doing better than them.
Yeah. That sucks. It's hard.
It's what
So
it
Wale
is.
probably doesn't even live there no more.
I can't speak to that. I don't know where
Yeah.
Wale
What
be
about
at.
you?
I was never the biggest hip hop dude, but when the Chronic came out was massive. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a massive
Yeah.
record for me.
Game changer.
Yeah.
I will say for our generation, us
Yeah.
three, like the trap era
Oh,
of
yeah.
wait, Gucci Mane and
Gucci.
Young Jeezy and all that, that really like may have
3 6
influenced
Mafia,
my
Project
behavior
Mafia.
even. Like, you know, like
Or
listening to
influence.
that was putting
Chief
like
Keef.
different things in
Oh,
your
yeah.
brain.
He was hard. What? Chief Keef, my bad,
Chief
fucked up.
Keef.
He's hard as fuck.
Much
Chicago,
conversation.
bro.
Oh
about
yeah,
that last
Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka
I
Flame.
mean,
yeah.
that shit was just so hard.
Speaker knockers.
Chief Keef, that'd be sick. He was ill with that coming originally, right? In Chicago?
Who, Chief Keef?
One of them, right? The trap shit?
Drill shit.
Drill shit, my bad.
I think
Drill
he.
shit.
I think he could be the godfather of the drill era.
Yeah.
The trap is like Gucci Man.
Okay,
GC.
okay.
That's that.
I'm
early-
old. I'm
early
sorry. I'm old.
2000
I'm
Nah,
sorry.
you're fine. That's that early 2000 shit. That down
The
south.
trap and the drill shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Trap House Museum in Atlanta?
No.
Dude, you have to
It's
go.
sick?
Yes.
I would love to see that. There was a Tupac one here too. We missed that one, remember?
That's not a trap house.
No, the museum, fool.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not-
The actual
Nah,
trap.
that's museum.
They have like a kitchen though, like
Where
with
they
like
cook up-
with
where
like
they-
Pyrex shit, like cooking up all this shit. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So do you feel it's about the Baltimore scene thriving now?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of young bands.
Yeah, we did that. And I'm a go on wax saying this. We sat, shout out Black Nick, Kyle, Che, Hate 33 in the house, BPM some nights, Mace from Job Bomb, others. We really legit would go out, get in one, and some of us would be sober, some of us weren't. And I got this table that I got from my man Hate Breed Mike. I took it from the
His name's
house.
Hate Breed Mike.
Nah, we
That's a
called
cool
him Hate
name.
Breed Mike because he
Okay.
loved Hate Breed. Mike is gone. Rest in peace,
Rest in
Mike.
peace.
But I got this table out of his house one time, so like we used to stab knives in it, got all the stickers around it. That house was in Hate 33 with Che and all the other cats I named. We'd sit around and talk about shows we gonna book and venues we gonna take over, and like
Wow.
when we gonna get this show, we gonna get
Strategize.
Madball to come down and play here, and we legit would be strategizing in the hopes that one day we'd have a hardcore scene, and that was fucking happening.
Wow.
Which is why when me and Ray, that song's called The Comeback.
Okay.
And I say Baltimore is coming back with a bang, still knuckle dragging like it ain't no thing. I stole Screwdriver lyrics with Back with a Bang because they mine.
Shit.
And then I took Stout lyrics while saying
That's
still
fucking-
knuckle dragging. And now look where the fuck it's at.
Dude, that's hard.
Because we didn't run.
That is fucking hard.
We did that shit.
We flipped
You
the
come around
lyrics.
talking shit, we'll beat the shit out you. So now what? The young kids who didn't grow up under that can feel safe. Because the guy on the door just knocked a fucking giant out.
That's fucking amazing, dude. Fuck.
Real live dedication to this shit. And Ray was there some nights.
Yeah.
Like this was all planned. I did this.
I love it, man.
Like we used to get
Love
skipped
it.
over like constantly. Nobody would play Baltimore. And then probably like in the last like, two years, like since coming out of the pandemic, like bands are skipping DC and doing Baltimore instead now.
Yeah, I see
And
that.
there's
I
not
feel
even
that.
like it's not even like we have a lot of places we can do shit. But
Is
we
DC
found,
popping though? Hardcore shows?
Nah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
like nothing really. Like, I mean, there's always like been like the Baltimore
Cat.
DC divide.
There's a weird thing with DC and Baltimore. I remember
But,
back
like,
then.
There's some shows that are happening in DC like Pie Shop and Songbird,
Yeah.
but there's not like a lot of hardcore shows that happen there. Like they all come to
Clicky.
Baltimore.
Yeah. We're playing Baltimore at the Flat Spot in January. We got asked to play it. I'm
Oh,
excited.
yeah.
again.
Disturbing the Peace.
Yeah, I'm really excited for
Yeah.
that, man.
I was on the call for that the other day. I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, nice.
You guys are playing it too? We can't say. This is my last question. Are you an optimist or pessimist?
Phew, that's a tough one, dude. Depends on what day of the week it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I bet Chris has an answer for what I am probably.
What is you,
Yeah,
Chris?
pessimist, of course.
Definitely a pessimist.
Oh, fuck me, I guess.
You
Too
pessimist?
though, like
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
together
that's
here.
true. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm definitely a pessimist, but
Damn, all
I'm
of you.
trying to
It's
be.
like
But I'm
that.
trying to be an optimist. I'm like Samuel L. Jackson at the end of Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
You know, I'm doing my best right now. I'm trying to flip it. I'm trying to get a
Right.
better perspective on life. I really am. Recently, I mean, like, it's hard.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
What about you, man?
I mean, I'm optimistic. It may. I mean, we all. That's the thing. We hope the good thing happen.
Yeah.
More often than not, it don't. But
Mm.
we're gonna keep hoping.
But just but just that you put it out that you were gonna book shows, you were gonna do all this stuff, and you did it.
Yeah.
So that's like believing in yourself, and that's the PMA with the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve,
Exactly.
and that's what you did.
So I guess I am.
And that's
an
and that's what you
optimist.
are doing. You know
I'm
what I mean? Like,
optimistic. yeah.
but yeah, I mean the
we
world.
really did. This is insane.
Do you know
we
what
had
I'm
no
saying?
idea. We were especially the day we had. You know what I mean? We went over to Car Hut and people been welcoming us and loving us and shit. This was just being angry in the house, wondering why. like we got the sidebar. These places people would need money and they want to book shows and whatnot, and we'd book the shows, make them the money, and then they turn their back on us.
Fuck.
We made you $2,500 in 5 hours legally. And then you go talk bad about us when we not around because somebody hit somebody. All right, you guys. But guess what? When one of them big bad Nazis show up or some shit, you need someone roughed
Fight
up
the
or
battles
something.
for-
Here
asking
we
you.
are.
Yeah.
You quick to hop on. So whatever. Do your thing. We gonna be over here doing.
I had the
our-
same thing with the friends I grew up with. They would always make sure there's no Nazis in New York, especially at CB's or anything, because they're always in Jersey or Pennsylvania. But a lot of my friends were known as the troublemakers when really they just protected the scene and made sure that I'll say Hoy, all those dudes, like
Yeah.
made sure there was no Nazis at the shows. They made it safe for all the younger kids. But then if something popped up, it's you guys. But yeah, we just protected this whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I guess that's a tale as old as time.
It
then.
really is. It really is because they
Sounds
wanted
like
them
it.
around to fight those battles. But if something else happened, it's just I don't know. But yeah, all the New York cats, man, they always made sure that it was a nice
Like
safe
our song,
place.
that song "Apolitical." It's the kids who quick to be like, "We're protesting, fuck the police." Ba-da-da-da. They got their fucking punk rock costumes on, they dyed hair, they doing their things, you know what I mean? But then when it's time to really get dirty,
They
where
ain't
you
there.
at?
Yeah.
Where you at? Your friend's getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
At least I can drag my mans off the battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you at? You in the
Great
crib.
point. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a great point, man. Great
That's a
fucking
great
point.
fucking point.
Fuck.
We right there.
Yeah.
Like, and there's no exaggeration. You can check my body. We was here.
Yeah.
We was doing the thing.
Saying we were fighting Nazis in the early 90s before the internet, all that stuff, and trying to keep the scene safe.
Safe.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
we also don't want to deal with that shit.
yeah, let's get straight riots in Pennsylvania on the Biohazard Sick of It All shared territory. Those the legendary stories of the All Truth Biohazard. Everybody going through, they're fighting the Nazis in Pennsylvania. It was
Yeah.
fucking Allentown, Pennsylvania, man. It was crazy stories, man.
That place
was
is
fucking
a fucking disaster.
It was scary. It was
Yeah.
fucking scary. Early 90s,
What a fucking town.
young kids. Like,
Dude,
it
like,
was this really scary
Just like
place,
you would
man.
see, I remember going there. There was like a tiny record store there that would do shows, and like sometimes like the bands I was doing would play. You'd be walking down the street going to buy records, and just see 3 Nazis coming out of the fucking pizza place. Like, it doesn't even make a fucking difference. And you're just like,
Scary as fuck,
oh, this
man.
is just how it is here. And then 2 hours later at your show, those 3 dudes are just chilling out in the back, and makes it just uncomfortable for everyone who is there.
And what was interesting when I talked about this pod before is that a lot of those shows that the riots popped off, the Nazis would be fucking with the bands, but not the big black bouncers. They wouldn't say shit to the bouncers there, but they were sick-hauling the white people, and it was so fucking strange. It was the craziest shit there, man.
Have you ever seen the famous gut instinct picture of them in front of like the big swastika?
No.
Yeah.
You never seen that picture?
And where was that
That
at?
is they played somewhere in Pennsylvania, and there was like a biker bar, and they pulled in, and gut instinct with the play, and they had a fucking big ass Nazi flag hanging up in the bar
At the bar.
at the bar. But then the 2 black gentlemen in gut and the lead singer stood underneath it and took a picture, and a lot of kids never seen that shit.
Do you have it?
Fuck.
It's on my Twitter. Because of
Thank
course I
goodness-
posted it.
Thank there's no internet back then, man. I don't know. People were filming shit. It was
They
a
wouldn't
crazy
know how to
fucking
do it.
time.
Though.
What?
There's a lot of people that can say that.
I know, man.
Oh.
Fucking crazy.
There you go.
Holy shit. You posted that before? That's fucking
Yeah, it's on
crazy.
Twitter. But you got to think of
Wow.
my quote unquote hardcore lineage. That shit has always been acceptable for us because we know we're not Nazis.
Yeah.
You don't know Nazis. That's why you call everybody a Nazi.
Yeah.
Some people just talking shit and you don't like it. Doesn't make them a
Doesn't
Nazi.
make him a Nazi.
Yeah. That's a good point, too,
They
man.
they don't have the heart to go actually commit a genocide or wholeheartedly
Yeah.
believe these people shouldn't exist. They're just trying to get a rise out of you.
Yeah.
Almost every record store has a secret back room of records too. I feel like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I won't say it.
It is
In the whole
it is
country?
Americana.
I'll
Yeah.
say it when we're done because there was definitely a spot in New
Okay.
York that definitely had a secret back room
Secret
of
dungeon.
records.
Jesus.
He's like, I got the good shit in the back.
I mean, straight up. There was definitely a record I found in the stacks that I was
Brother.
like, it's interesting. And they took me in the back room after. Very, very popular record store in New York that's not open anymore.
My favorite takeaway from this combo is you flipping the screwdriver lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking genius, dude. I think that's so fucking
Well,
genius,
you know
man.
where it came from? Obviously, substance abuse, but also if Hitler could take the swastika, a lot of people's fucking their cop out is like, oh, it was a Hindu symbol. Cool. So we stealing shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's mine now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Kanye tried to do
I
that,
saw
but that was
Oh,
not
did
the
you see-
move.
With the flight jackets and the Confederate flags, he was selling those for like $300.
See, he was bugging. I'm playing a hardcore
Remember he did
song.
that?
When he what?
Because when he had that Black Skinhead song come out?
Man, that song pissed me off so much, yo.
When he had
That's
the-
cultural appropriation. He ain't no skin.
He was selling flight jackets with Confederate flags on them at Kanye West shows. Flight
Oh,
jackets, legit. I mean,
yeah.
wasn't it
People
crazy?
buying bombers with a Kanye bomber with a, but that goes
Dude,
to that
he
memorabilia
sold a-
conversation.
He sold a lot,
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably. I mean, he sold more than we did.
huh? Damn.
Cause I would never. There's some shit I'd never do. My personal politics are fucky because I'm an asshole. But like, come on. Yes, I did have to listen to Screwdriver to steal the lyrics,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I'll also bash a nigga's brains in,
Yeah.
and keep your children safe. I'm kind of a police officer. I don't know what to tell you. Yo. It's weird out here.
Dude, I love how authentic you are, man.
Appreciate it.
Just fucking, there needs to be, that's such a lacking thing. It seems that these days people, I talk, just be yourself. It's fucking awesome,
Yeah.
man.
We just
You don't like me, you don't like me, you don't like
me.
me. You don't fuck
Yeah.
my music, don't fuck my music.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna please everybody. Not everybody's gonna love you either.
Nah,
It's
fuck
like,
that. Who
fine.
wants to
Do it
wants to
'cause you love
tiptoe
it.
around
I know.
every day?
nah.
Also, with as dark as I am, it's very apparent that I'm bullshitting. That's the good old American pastime of bullshitting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just killing time.
Yeah.
Like you ever hear the joke? Two dudes were walking down. They were walking down the street, and they had to take a piss, and they stopped on this bridge. Y'all heard it. And the one guy whipped his dick. I was like, "Whoo, water deep, ain't it?" No, guy said, "Water cold, ain't it?" And the other one goes to take a piss and say, "Yeah, it's deep too." Just fucking
hot,
up.
too.
Just killing time. Yeah, it's hot too. Just bullshitting. Just saying stuff out your mouth to kill time.
Yeah.
I don't believe all this shit.
Nah.
Nah,
Can't.
we just
Can't.
because if I had to sit in silence sometimes, I don't know if I'd make it. So we might as well fuck around. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck, man. Well, thank you guys for being here,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for having
Great
us.
fucking hearing your
Yeah.
story and hanging out with you and chopping it up.
This is a
and
great episode.
I'm really
Thank
stoked.
you.
Everybody got to talk on the mic. You guys are
Yeah.
professional. Speak your piece. Anything else you want to say, Chappelle? What talking about?
No, I mean this is beautiful. It just feels good.
Any
to sit
shout
here
outs?
and,
Any
Roscoe's Fried Chicken.
Oh, yeah, how was
Chappelle
Roscoe's?
took us
Shout
there.
out.
took
Oh,
them
this is
to
a great
Roscoe's.
moment. We got one vegan in the crew, and then the rest all. Killers want no fucking type of vegan food, so they went to the legendary Roscoe's down the street, and then my man got green table.
Yeah.
So
Feels great.
everybody got to eat first, and then these guys are first time drinking on the pod. What is this?
Espelon
Espelon
tequila.
tequila.
it.
First time.
I told them they weren't the first.
Who's the first?
Yellow Wolf.
Oh, Yellow had a Corona.
Yeah.
Okay, Yellow
yeah,
had a
one
Corona.
Corona.
Yo, you got me holding that shit.
Got his ass.
Gotcha.
Trying to get me canceled in my own kitchen.
He was quick with it.
And then what else? You chewing some edibles right now or something now?
Oh shit, we did. Oh man,
What'd
we
you
did
eat?
eat an edible.
You did?
I forgot.
Damn.
We smoked.
We smoked a little joint.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
did
we
you go to
walked
that
in.
little weed store
He
down
went to-
there?
yeah, he went
Yeah,
to
that's
that
like-
shout out to the grocery with grow in it.
And that's where Derek goes. That's Derek's
Yep,
favorite spot
yep.
right there. Shout out to Andrew Black in the house too, man. My
Right?
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was so
and,
nice seeing Andrew in the pit the other night.
One time for the one time. Shout out my daughter Olive. I love you, and shout out my old lady Miss Ashley.
Flat Spot Records.
Flat Spot Records, man.
Flat Spot.
Fucking killing it. Dude, what's the partner's name besides Ricky?
Che.
Shout out to Che too. I never met Che. I heard great things. I know Ricky from Backtrack.
Yeah.
It's so amazing seeing this happen. Also by Tallow managing Turnstile and fucking
Yeah.
Knock Loose. Incredible.
He was in the
Hardcore
pit
Kids.
the other
He was in the
night.
pit the other night too. Yeah, man. He sent me a video before this pod of the last Killing Time show with a list of people want to know who these stage divers were because he's dissecting the Killing Time show at CBGB's right
Damn,
now.
that's hard.
He's such a hardcore historian, man. I love that shit.
That's crazy.
That's it.
That's beautiful.
Well,
I
thank you
love
guys
it.
for being here, man. Hope it wasn't too hot. Yeah, you guys are going to a show tonight. And the next time, people can find you on social media. You can check out your band. Your music's everywhere. Spotify, Flat Spot Records. What else, Chappelle? Thank you for turning me on to these guys.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a breath of fresh air. Your voice, the style of the band, seeing you guys play live. I don't know. I love your band. It's a fucking great band, man.
Thank you, man. I love your band.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
You said something to me the other day. It made me really happy when you first met me. You said, we just met. You said, yo, you wrote 5-year plan. And that was just something like that. It was really nice because I forget about that. It's the first song we ever wrote, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you,
That's the
man.
first song you ever wrote?
Yeah, ever wrote, yeah.
Hey!
It's the first song I ever wrote, yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I got a way to close this.
All right, go ahead.
And dead.
Awesome. Thank you. You just ended that shit right now? I'm still. Yo, I'm back in the pod right now. That was a great episode. End it. But I had to get the fucking legend, Johnny McMillian, on the podcast. He wasn't here for the original episode. Johnny, welcome to the podcast, brother.
What's up, buddy? I'm sorry I couldn't make it. It's difficult. I got a daily job. I work 40 hours a week, and I do the band thing as well. So, yeah, life is hectic, but I'm here.
I love and appreciate that. I know you work with boxes and stuff like that. Kind of break that down.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, my company, we make like tooling for printing presses that make the boxes. So yeah, actually just I did a quote the other day for Cold Cuts. They do our merch.
Oh wow,
so
awesome.
Company, yeah, it's crazy. My company's like doing the artwork and the plates and cutting die that'll make the boxes that sell our merch.
So so what kind? Just regular like just cardboard boxes?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like any box that would be in a store. My company makes they'll do the artwork and make the printing plates that print them.
That's cool.
It's kind of like, it's similar to like screen printing, like each color gets laid down separately or whatever. And yeah, it's funny. I'll quote stuff for companies that I buy stuff from all the time, mostly booze.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So they're pretty flexible without you leaving and coming to do shows, but sometimes it's hard to get away.
I've been doing it for 10 years, so I get 4 weeks vacation, and yeah, so I try and live within those realms, and if not, yeah, they'll work with me, but I don't know, for the most part, I've been able to use vacation time, so it hasn't been so bad.
That's awesome, man. And then so we'll get into your history in a second. Also, I didn't realize that you were like I don't know what it's called, like you're professional heavy lifter. I don't know what it's called. That.
Oh yeah. I did powerlifting.
Powerlifting.
Competitively. Yeah, I don't do it too much anymore because I mean, I still go to the gym and stuff, but to like be in that circuit, it's a full-time job in itself, and I've already got 2, so 3 full-time jobs is just not possible.
Yeah. And how many years were you doing that for?
I played sports my whole life, so it was like pretty much from like high school on, I've been heavy lifting, but competitively, I did it for 5 years, competitions and whatnot.
And so you traveled around and did that stuff?
Yeah. I've done competitions at like York Barbell, which is like an iconic place. They make their own plates and everything. It's crazy.
Oh, that's cool, man. And you started super young doing that?
Yeah. Just being in sports. So like,
yeah.
I don't know. It just comes with the territory. You play sports, you lift weights, and then I don't know. Once I graduated, it's like I played music instead of playing sports in college. So yeah, you kind of just like get in that routine, and it doesn't necessarily go away. It's kind of a part of who you are.
Totally. And so how old were you when you first started getting into hardcore and punk rock, and then also connecting with the Enda guys?
I guess I've been doing the music thing since I was in high school. And I started playing guitar at 15.
Wow.
And I've done like the death metal thing, and I've toured in multiple bands. I met Chris playing in a band called Peacekeeper out of Baltimore as well. I guess that would have been in like 2012. I guess that was like after I did the death metal thing. I've always been into hardcore, but like, yeah, I've known all those dudes for like, since I was in high school. We all grew up in the same areas, so.
That's awesome. And what was your inspiration to start playing guitar?
Probably Dying Fetus.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I mean, they're still Maryland boys. So like, I don't know. Like I said, I come from the death metal thing. So yeah. Dying Fetus, Misery Index, bands like that.
Did you have super long hair before?
Not the longest, but yeah, I definitely had long hair.
Nice.
I never fully embraced the metal thing. I liked playing guitar and being in death metal bands because it's like it's more difficult to play from like a musician standpoint. But I don't know, like the TUI demo came out when I was in high school, so that was like big inspiration for me. That was like probably inspiration for everyone in my age group that was playing music at that
Yeah,
time.
it's definitely the holy
But-
grail for sure out there. I
Yeah,
can
no,
feel that.
100%. And you think for me, it's like I was a kid at that point, and like, yeah, this is what I want to do. But in the same breath, it's like from a musician standpoint and playing guitar, I don't know, playing hardcore can be kind of redundant.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, I play metal because I want to be able to play my instrument well and do more than just play power chords. But the older you get, you realize that it's more about crowd interaction and the people you meet, and it landed being hardcore.
100%, man. So Endit's been the main, the band you've been with the longest out of all the bands.
No, actually. I was in the death metal band for the longest, and I think we did Peacekeeper for 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
I guess. And I don't know, the end it seems crazy because it doesn't feel like we've been a band that long because of COVID. That's it's like a time travel type thing. It doesn't feel like we've been a band that long, but on paper, I guess we've been a band they've been around since 2017. So it's
wow.
Yeah, 6 years seems like a long time, but when 2 or 3 of them are in the meat grinder, it doesn't even seem real. It's just kind of like we skipped a step.
Yeah, for sure. Do you remember your first like hardcore show?
I can remember my first show, and it would have been in 2002. I saw Misery Index and Magruder Grind at
Nice.
Sidebar. That's the first show I ever went to.
Wow. Okay. How old were you
I
then?
don't know if you've ever been to Sidebar, but it's like, I don't even know what the cap is. It can't be more than 100 people. It's probably like 75. And to think of a legendary band like Misery Index in a venue like that is just insane.
That's cool. That's awesome, man. So then that's it. You started going, and then did you how were you like as a kid growing up and stuff? How were you in school and stuff like that? Were you like you have siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 siblings. I'm the oldest, but I don't know. I had to be like. I was a bad kid in middle school, but like once I got to high school, sports were my main focus. So I kind of like
kept you out of trouble.
Focused. Yeah, you have to do well in school to play sports, but I failed 7th grade from being a bad kid, and yeah, I don't know. It just took me a long time to figure it out. Like I don't know, because I wanted to play sports in college, so I kind of got my act together after I failed. Because I don't want to do that again, obviously. Who wants to be a 19-year-old kid in high school? So yeah, once I failed, I like kind of got my act together. But yeah, it was pretty rough there in the beginning.
Like just like what kind of bad kid? Like just like not giving a fuck at school, wilding out.
Yeah, fights, things like that, and like just not going to school. I think the year that I failed 7th grade, I missed like a bunch of. I don't remember exactly how many days it was, but I just remember going into the guidance counselor's office and him telling me I failed, and I remember my friend had told me he failed, but he was going to summer school. And I was like, so I can go to summer school, right? And he was like, that is not an option for you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, how are your parents?
So,
were your parents strict? Were your parents bummed about it?
I mean, my parents are good people. They like tried to point me in the right direction. I really don't know why I was such a bad kid. I just like, I honestly don't know. But, yeah, I know that like once I failed, I definitely I got my shit together.
Yeah. And did you end up going to college?
I didn't. I actually, ironically, the first band that I played in, we signed a record contract when I was still in high school.
Oh wow!
And when I graduated, I left for the road.
And that was it.
Yeah, and I don't know, like playing that music in that time, it was like getting big, but I don't know, thinking about it now, those shows were kind of small, and I don't know, it was still like a super cool learning experience, but
yeah,
I also, I also don't remember much of it because we partied a lot.
Damn, so you started partying like a young age.
Yeah, for sure. Probably like, it would have been 9th grade, probably.
Just like drinking, smoking, and
yeah. And that's, I always laugh about that because like I did all these tours with that band, and like I don't like. All I remember really is that I had a good time.
Yeah.
We went on the road and had a blast. But like, if one of my old band members like ask me like, you remember that time we played this venue and did this and that or whatever. I really don't know. Everything kind of like runs into one. I just know I had a ton of fun, and those guys were great.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And then you started working. Were you working a job at that time? We just kind of quit everything. I'm just going to do music. And
Yeah. No, I didn't have a job at that time. I worked in a warehouse for a while, and then it was during the Obama administration, and I got as many extensions as I could on unemployment.
Wow.
And just hit the road and played music.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, and so end it, man. Since we did this podcast, we played a couple shows with you guys. We gotten close with you guys. I've seen the growth of your band. Love you guys even more, hanging out with you and the music, and just, you know, the Suicidal shows were so fun. And we got to see you guys play Los Angeles the other night for the children. Shout out to SOS Booking. Shout out to Nate. Everybody that does that show. It's incredible every single year. And you guys played in the upstairs room. It was like a 500 cap. And there's other bands playing in the big room. And me, Derek, and Chappelle pulled up, and we got a good spot. And the place is totally filled up. And for like how many, just for that whole setup and other bands playing, and just seeing you guys the last time we played LA, opening up for Angel Dust, it's so amazing to see the growth and the love for your band. And that show was like top shows I've seen in Los Angeles, like a hardcore show, especially for a band not from Los Angeles. I mean, I know you guys are like just came from Europe. You had to dip after, but like, just know that was I know you know it was an incredible show, dude.
It was, and I'm honestly thankful that we played the upstairs room.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like it's super cool to play like big shows, but like I don't know, we just thrive in scenarios like that where it is a little more intimate and people can stage dive and this, that, and the other. Not to say that they couldn't in the big room, but like just playing like. The shows in Europe were awesome, and most of them were sold out. I feel like we got a good reaction. Just something about playing barricade shows just doesn't feel the same. And for the children was awesome because the energy was so high, and the people are right in your face.
It was great, dude. It was a perfect show, perfect room. Yeah, I've never liked barricades. I always end up being in the barricade or on the floor. Yeah, barricades, it just takes away, like, as soon as you walk on stage, you see a barricade, I just feel like... already you're like, it just already takes something from your soul, like that connection's like not going to be there.
Yeah, no, it's rough because it's like you don't, like, I don't want to be disrespectful, and because like obviously like I'm very thankful for the fans that come out and see us, but when the barricade's there, it's like it almost feels like they aren't there.
Yeah, dude.
It almost like feels like it feels like the room's empty, and it's a little strange.
Yeah. But we do the
like
best
when we played all those shows in Europe, the best show that we played was in France, and it was the same situation. I think it was a 550 cap, and it wasn't a show floor, but you know the stage is 2 foot, no barricade, and I feel like that was like the most well received show of the tour, just because that's kind of like that's more our speed. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's nice to play like with bigger bands. I know that was a sick tour for you guys. Shout out to Stick Your Guns, great fucking humans in band.
No, those dudes are the best.
And like great exposure for Ended, opening up with Stick Your Guns, fucking kill it there. But yeah, when you're on tour like that, it's like one, it's a big venue, so the venue is going to have a barricade, and two, it's like a different audience. So I always like that challenge of playing to a new audience, but also then when you get like one of those kind of your own shows in the middle of a tour like that, it's special as fuck. You like really like
100%. Yeah. When you can actually go in there and rip it down.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys are going to be working a new record soon. I know that's talk at Salad Day Studio and all that stuff in the future. And have you guys been writing a lot of songs? And do you write songs? You write a lot of the songs?
Ray writes most of it, and I plan on contributing more. It's just like it's actually a funny story on the way that I got into End It, because most of the songs that are written now were already established when I joined the band.
Gotcha.
And it's funny because like I've known all those dudes for so long, like they're my good friends, and I'm not trying to sound like blunt or anything, but like I actually worked security. I worked the door at a show that they played.
Okay.
And after the show was over, I felt comfortable enough because they're my boys. I'm like, you guys need a second guitar player. Not to say that was horrible, but it just sounds like thin. And it's not full. You guys could use a second guitar player. And they're like, okay, well, come to practice on Monday. And I've been in the band ever since.
Holy shit, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So it wasn't like, I guess I always joke and say that I'm an original member of End It because I'm the second guitar player, but I wasn't in it from the start. Yeah, but I actually got into the band just working the door and pretty much telling them that they needed somebody else, and they were like, "All right, you're in."
That is fucking awesome, man. Yeah, just pull up. Let's do it then. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're already my boys. It was just like one of those things where it's like, dude, I tell them, and they're like, "Okay, yeah, we like you. Come on by."
That's cool, man. And you've been in the band ever since.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good group of guys and good like energy and chemistry, and like I'm really stoked for like the future of End It and hear like the next stuff you guys come out with. And you guys are done with shows this year for now?
Yeah. We I it's difficult to understand that the year's already over.
I know,
guess we have those shows coming up with Fiddlehead, and we have the Hold My Own record release, and then Disturbing the Peace, which are right around the corner. But it's weird to say that it's not this year.
Yeah, I know. I'm super psyched. I was so happy when I saw you guys get added to the Baltimore Disturbing the Peace. I'm so psyched to play with you guys in your hometown. Like, I'm really just looking forward to that. I mean, it's my son's 21st birthday. It's going to be awesome to be out there with you guys.
Yeah, I'm so stoked.
And you got big plans for Christmas?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna kick it with my family. Things
Awesome.
have been weird since COVID because my grandparents and stuff are old, so I haven't really seen them since COVID hit.
Oh, wow.
Because, well, I mean, I have here and there, but I'm saying is like getting together as like an extended family hasn't happened since COVID happened. So yeah, I'm just gonna kick it with my brothers, my parents, and I have a nephew, so we'll just kick it and do the Christmas thing.
That's awesome. And do you see yourself having kids someday?
Highly doubtful.
Okay. Respect.
I think if that was going to happen, it would have already. And
Gotcha.
I don't want to be an old parent, so at some point I'll just say it's a no for me.
All right. Respect. What about are you married?
Nope,
Okay.
not at all.
What about getting married someday for you?
Nah, that's
not in your cards.
religion and that's religion and politics. That's everything I'm against.
Okay. Respect. Dude, I love that. I fucking love that. I love that. Firm in your beliefs. I respect it.
Yeah. No, I don't. I just don't understand it. Somebody, I can understand being with somebody indefinitely and being exclusive to someone, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not about to get married in a church or reap the benefits from the government just because somebody says that I'm married. That's it just seems redundant.
All right, dude. Fucking great answer and respect that so much, man. Well, do you have any major influences in your guitar playing or just in life?
I don't know. Since I come from like death metal and like heavier hardcore, I don't know. I kind of like beat down stuff.
Yeah,
but
the heavy shit.
that's not what End It is. So just ride the wave.
I love the ending so fucking hard, but then I love Akil's voice and he's singing and I just love his fucking voice and it fits perfectly with the music, but you can still go crazy to it. It's still got
for
crazy
sure.
breakdowns.
I'm hoping that our next album is well received because I don't know exactly what's going to happen with it, but Akil has such a good singing voice. It's like it's insane.
Incredible,
so
dude.
it's one of those things. It's like you have to kind of take advantage of that, and I don't know. There is a place for that in hardcore, but if we were to take that step from the band that we are now, would it be well received? I'm honestly not sure.
You don't know until you try, man. I think that people love Andy. I think and also Akil, like on stage, man, he could do stand up comedy if he wanted to as well. Like that,
100%.
Like
no, we do.
Incredible.
We did that Brian Posehn. We went to that Brian Posehn thing because he asked Akil to open up for him, and Akil, I thought he was just introducing him, but when I got there and saw like the itinerary or whatever, it was like Akil Gotzi 10 minutes.
So
and
cool.
and I'm like, and he comes over to me. He's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Yo, do you have a 10-minute slot, or are you just introducing Brian?" He was like, "Oh, they told me I could do 10 minutes or whatever."
Bro.
And I was like, "Oh, so you're gonna do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about it." I'm like, "Oh, so you've been writing material then?" He's like, "Oh no, I don't have anything."
Wow, just
But
freestyle.
he did the 10 minutes and killed it.
That's so cool.
Just telling stories of like real life. He didn't have any material written down. It was just like a off the top type thing, and he
love that.
absolutely killed it.
That's so good, man.
It's insane.
What about other types of music that you listen to that people would be like, okay, they were surprised that Johnny from End It listens to like. Do you listen to like poppier stuff? Do you listen to mellow stuff?
Dude, we as a band, I will say this, we don't listen to hardcore much. We probably listen to like classic rock more than anything. If you're in the van, we're listening to Steely Dan.
So cool.
Oh, ELO.
ELO.
You know? Yeah, no, for real. I'm so serious.
That's so cool.
Shit like that. If you put on the Lido Shuffle in front of End It, we will go wild.
So good, man. I love it. That's yeah. What about like hip hop stuff? You grew up in hip hop as well?
I love hip hop.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to underground stuff, or I don't know, Jedi Mind Tricks, stuff
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's such a good yeah, man. Just love the band. I'm glad we became friends and played these shows together, man. Like stoked to play with you guys in January and to see what's next for End It, new music, and see if we guys end up going next. And I know you guys will be super, super busy. And yeah, man, I appreciate you being on here. I know we tried to set this up for a while, and I'm glad we could do something with you on here since you couldn't make it out here in person.
Yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work out. Things are just things are crazy, man. I just got off of work now.
I might have to I might have to get a picture. I might try to get a picture of you and superimpose you on the steps photo like a Photoshop. That'd be so sick. But Joe, I appreciate you so much, man. Happy holidays, happy New Year. I'll see you in Baltimore. Yeah, man. Mad love, Johnny.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me on, and I appreciate everything you've done for us. Just putting out the word for us. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, man. Oh yeah, also that one moment. Tell about you, Josh. You can tell you Josh Brolin moment. Dude, let's go. I just realized that.
That's so funny. Everyone's like, everyone that's seen that picture is like, do you actually know him? Because it's such a candid shot.
It's a great photo.
Dude, do you know the story?
Let's go. I want the story. It's my brother. Let's hear the story.
No, dude. It's such a candid shot because we're both laughing because I'm just a pretty big guy, and when I put my arm around him, he was like, "I feel like your girlfriend." And dude, and my buddy Spencer, who was taking the picture, was like, "You are his girlfriend." So we lost our minds. That's why the picture it's like a genuine laugh.
No, it's a great photo, man. Josh is the fucking best.
Yeah, no, that guy rules. He's so cool.
So cool. He came out for the show and support. It was really nice, man. He's the fucking. Yeah, we can talk about him all day. But yeah, man, awesome. I remember seeing that picture and that was cool. You guys played that show. Yeah, it was fucking super fun, man. But awesome, brother. All the best to you, man, and I'll see you next year.
Likewise, and we'll see you at Disturbing the Peace, and let's rage.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy.
Peace.
Yeah, man. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
I've always loved sweets. That's why I have 1,000 gold teeth and had cavities my whole life. But I always loved cookies. And being a vegan and being gluten-free, it's extremely difficult to get a cookie that actually tastes good. Most of those cookies are super, super dry. Until I found Maxine's Heavenly. You probably see me post about them. They're incredible. They're gluten-free. They're vegan. They're made with no refined sugars. You can get them in Whole Foods, Sprouts, Walmart, Amazon, Maxine'sHeavenly.com. And if you're in LA, you can get my favorite restaurant, Green Table's carrying them. You can also, if you're in LA, get Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Chow Now. Super, super great company. Amazing people working there. The cookies are insane. I can eat a whole bunch of them, not like you're supposed to, but I don't feel groggy and like bloated and I have that sugar crash. And every month you should sign up for the mailing list because every month you get exclusive flavor drops and the cookies get delivered right to your house. So shout out to Maxine's Heavenly, my new sponsor. I have a cookie sponsor. I can't believe it. How old am I? I'm 53 and I'm promoting cookies because I love cookies still. I'm a big kid. Vegan, gluten-free, no refined sugars. If you listen to the Travis Barker episode, me and him talked about our love for Maxine's Heavenlies as well. Great cookie. If you're a vegan and you're gluten-free, there's no other cookie to have. Maxine's Heavenly. Go to MaxineHeavenly.com, go to shop, use my code OLLC, and get 25% off your first order. That's 25% off your first order. Go to MaxineHeavenly.com, use my code OLOC. Enjoy. These cookies are straight crack. I always ask my guests if they have any regrets. I personally don't have any regrets. Even when it comes to my tattoos, I have the silliest tattoos. Even my ET on my leg, it's still a childhood memory for me, and I love it. I've had tattoos on top of tattoos strictly because I wanted more tattoos. I started getting tattoos when I was 18. I'm 52 now, and I can't stop. I've had laser treatment before on something on my arm. It's 4 tattoos on top of each other. And that experience at that place was pretty fast. It was pretty cold. It was in and out, swiped the credit card. Don't really tell me much. Didn't give me much details of anything was going to happen. So I never went back. So as of most recently, I'm so lucky enough to have had 2 sessions at Removery Tattoo Removal. My tattoo on my arm that looks like a big black blob is now super light. I've had 2 sessions. I have a long road ahead of me. None of this stuff happens overnight. You cannot take a tattoo up in one sitting. You have to be patient. And it's painful. They ice you up. It's super fast. To me, it felt like a bunch of rubber bands. But what's more painful than that is looking at something on your body that you think you're stuck with for the rest of your life. That sucks. But now for me, I'm really happy I started this journey. I'm slowly going to get this tattoo removed. I never thought in a million years I have any kind of real estate on my arm. I don't even know what I want, but it's exciting. I'm so honored to announce that One Life One Chance podcast is now with Removery. I have a code. Use TobyH20 and get $100 off your first session. Call 866-934-4570 or go to removery.com. One of the most experienced tattoo removal companies in the world. Over 600,000 removal treatments done. 100 locations. US, Canada, and Australia. State-of-the-art Pico-Way laser technology. Cryo technology to reduce any discomfort. This is so exciting for me because all I do in these podcasts is talk about tattoos. From day one, if you've been listening to this podcast, we talk about tattoos, talk about getting removed, talk about getting covered up. So this is such a perfect fit for me. Once again, go to removery.com or call 866-934-4570. Use my code TobyH20 and get $100 off. These guys are located everywhere. Try it out.